Hello!
Hello.
We're back!
Yes.
With another stream!
Yes.
More Steins Gate, right?
Yeah.
More Jill Banana shenanigans. But we're not done with the Jill Bananas, trust me.
Why would we be?
At some point, we're going past that, but
Okay.
not at the moment.
I guess.
You still got more. What are you looking at?
The mic.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to use my mouse with your feet there.
You want to put it to 0?
Yeah, I think so.
Just remember to also adjust the game music accordingly.
You want to put this down a bit?
Yeah, you need to adjust it accordingly.
No. No.
Minus.
Let's put it to 7.
Yeah, because we still need to be able to be heard.
0.5.
0.5. Halfway there.
Yeah, I should probably be okay.
Sounds about right. Cool.
There we go. So we don't peak the mic like all the time.
Yeah.
Or the software, I should say.
Yeah. It's the software, not the mics. The mics are completely fine.
Yeah.
No peeking here. You still caught it.
I know.
Big time.
Can't really do anything about it because, it's sensitive.
Yeah, but these aren't actually as sensitive.
No, but it's sensitive enough
Yeah.
compared to other mics.
Yes. But dynamic mics aren't that sensitive in general. That's why they're so low. Anyways, what happened last time?
Nothing.
That's not true.
Absolutely fuck all.
That's not true.
Don't want to talk about it.
You can talk about the first part.
No.
Yes.
It has all been ruined.
No, that's not what you said last time. So I know that's not true.
I was about to be like, you don't get to decide that.
You literally said last time that the first part you found really interesting, so clearly that wasn't ruined. That's all I can say about that.
You should stop doing that.
No. Nope.
And so should I. I'm trying.
It was already dry.
You're only gonna make it worse.
Don't care. So here we are.
I had to a point where most of the skin around my nails were like so sensitive and red, and it was a mess.
I don't get to that point.
Still not great. No, but it's because I keep doing it, and I'm doing it all the time because just need something to do.
I'm only doing it because I had like a spot of like dry skin that was already loose. That's all.
I typically also go for that, like dry skin, dry heart stuff, and then I end up peeling off more than I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do that. I just try to do what's there that's already dried and loose. Regardless, though, what happened last time? Still haven't gotten to that.
I don't know.
You know what happened last time.
Nope.
Yes. You marked the stream. So I know you know. Yes.
We went to seminar.
Yes, we went to a seminar on time travel. And who was at that seminar?
People.
Wow. Wow. such explanation.
I feel like I'm at an exam right now.
Normally you just say what happens
And
last
you're my
time.
teacher trying to help me.
Yeah, because you're not saying it on your own. Usually that's not a problem.
You're giving me performance anxiety.
You could also just say it.
Could also just be quiet?
No,
Yeah.
that's only gonna make it worse, trust me.
Why do I have to say it?
Because you didn't initiate it. So I initiated it and asked you.
You initiated it. You take responsibility.
Sure, whatever. You could just have asked me,
No.
It's not that hard.
Yes.
No.
For me, it is.
It doesn't matter. Yes, we went to the seminar, and Kurisu is somehow still alive there and does not know us at all. So that was very interesting. And it turns out she's also the one giving the fucking lecture at the seminar. Okabe just was not prepared at all. He forgot at least. And obviously he made a scene at that seminar.
Not sure if
Because
he forgot or just hadn't.
He looked at it. He was like, what was the seminar about again? I forget.
No, I mean, I was more like to who was
Yeah, I know, but I was also
hosting it.
about the subject and everything.
Yeah.
That he had no idea about anything, even though he said in the game that he looked at it before summertime started.
Yeah.
So he clearly just forgot. It wasn't also not that long ago that he learned about Kurisu as a person. So he might have written who hosted it, but he wouldn't maybe have known
Was
who it
it?
was. Yeah.
Was there a time frame for when he?
I think
shown
he
the magazine?
said some weeks ago in the game. I think. So somewhere. But yeah. They talked about time travel and basically how impossible that was. To Okabe's detriment. He was singled out there. And then we met Luca, who lives at the shrine.
Nope, nothing else happened.
That's all I was gonna say about that. Luca also knows Mayuri. That's it. They're classmates. That's it. That's all that happened. So let's just start it. We're on our way home with some corn on the cob. Yeah, you had to press first for it to come.
Give me a second.
No. It stared at me like, little shit.
Still fired up after Lukako's exorcism, Mayuri swung her bag of corn about like a sword. Not that I could blame her. I was excited myself. We tried taking a shortcut, but found our path blocked off.
Oh no!
Reasonable, I suppose, given that the bridge led to Radikan.
Really now?
With our progress halted, Mayuri takes out her pocket watch to check the time.
Don't forget October 3rd. It's always what I imagine it would be written inside any pocket watch at this point.
It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pagadi.
Of course it has a name. It's Mayuri's watch.
Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pagadi with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. If she's concerned about the time, it must mean she has to go to work soon.
I predicted it right. We will meet Ferris.
Without saying a word, I extended my hand to Mayuri, offering to take the corn back to the lab myself.
ありがとう。
What's up? You just stared at the hands
マ
like.
イシーはこれからバイトだからもう行くね。
Okay.
This is the way they showed that was like, they have a connection.
They do. We already know that. She's his hostage, remember? She said happily last stream. Or it was the first stream. Doesn't matter.
Romantically.
Oh, that one.
前より
Otherwise, it wouldn't be this like
お前は
slow
あの時
movement of like touching
ラ
the
ジカン
hand.
で男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
悲鳴？
What are you talking about?
Princess?
No. That's Hime. This is Hime. Your face is like,
それ
I'm not sure the difference between those two.
No, I could hear.
Yeah.
You said Hime. Princess.
Yeah.
Hime.
Yeah.
Scream.
Hime for princess and Hime for scream.
今日の昼だ。
聞いてないかな。
そうか。
Everything you remember, Okabe, is just
だったらいい。
inside your head, apparently.
変なオカリ。
Woohoo! 15 past 6.
I returned to the lab to see a large, fearsome man standing out front. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building. Tennoji
Tennoji Yugo.
Yuga. I call him Mr. Braun.
Because he has a brown tube shop.
It's a fitting name for someone who loves brown tubes.
Yeah.
Braun. No sooner had he caught my attention than an unfamiliar woman jumped out of the brown tube workshop.
Ah, yes, here we go.
おは
Wazzup! Oh my god.
あれ
Who's this? What sort of woman greets people like that?
天音
In
鈴
the
葉です
90s we did.
And after that nightmare of a greeting, she just introduces herself. Such bold behavior. Could she be an organization spy?
ああ、バイトの面接したいって子な。
バイトの面接だとこんな若い女性が
In a brown soup shop!
で繁盛もしておらず無さいおっさんが店長のブラウン管工房にバイト希望だというのか
Yes.
おめえ、来月から2階の家賃1000円増しな。
俺は事実を言ったまでですよ。もっとも部外者が口を出す問題ではないが、しかしブラウン管工房がバイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さでは
I had
そ
no
の
idea
必
they
要
were
性
hiring.
を全く感じないのだ
He's
が
not hiring, Okabe.
ああ、それは私が電話で無理って頼んだんです。最初は断られたんだけどさ、店長さんにどうしてもお願いしますって。
年は
18。
Everyone's fucking 18 here.
Same as me.
なんでうちで働きたいんだ。
ブラウン管が好きだから。
You're hired.
採用。明日から来い。
それでいいのか。というかこれはコントか、もしかして仕込みか。
ありがとう店長さん。ところでさ、君は誰？
Who the fuck are you?
俺のな、聞きたいというのか。いや、やめておけ。それを知ることでお前にも最悪が降りかかるかもしれん。これまでも多くの人が俺の名を知ったことで機関に狙われた。アメリカのサラ、イタリアのクラウディア、フランスのシュマ。これ以上誰かを危険な目に遭わせるだけに。
おい、アホな妄想してんじゃねえよ。
Got that fucking right.
このバカ男は2階に曲がりしてる岡部倫太郎ってんだ。
岡部ではない。俺は法院。
うるせえ。家賃さらに1000円上乗せするぞ。
岡部倫太郎だ。
He cannot afford the extra 1,000 yen.
君を狙ってるその期間ってのが何なのかわかんないけど、もし困ってんなら私に相談して。岡部倫太郎、そういうの慣れてるからさ。
は？
You are accustomed to what?
So if I... What?
場合によっては手段を選ばず痛めつけてやることも可能だし。
Yes, this is
Mr. Braun、彼女は採用しない方がいいと思う。
ああ、物騒だな。騒ぎ起こしたらクビにするからな。そもそもその期間なんたらは岡部の創作だから本気にすんな。
創作？
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ。
そういうのが流行ってんだ。勉強になったよ。
But someday the world will kneel before me. After I make it back to the lab, I lug the broken TV down to the Braun tube workshop for repairs.
heavy ass motherfluffers.
The sign on the door says closed, but I know from past experience not to take it at face value. Sure enough, I see Mr. Braun in his workshop relaxing with a cup of tea.
おう、どうした岡部。
どうしたもこうしたもないですよ。あなたからもらったテレビが壊れた。
おめえ、俺のブラウン管を乱暴に扱いやがったな。愛が足りねえんだよ、愛が。
Sure thing, Bubby.
My experience with CRTs is that they don't generally break. They degrade over time, but they don't really break. If anything breaks, it's either you or whatever thing it's standing on. CRTs do not break.
No, not like that.
TVs today,
They
look at them weird, and they break in half.
Yeah. Got that fucking right. But regardless, the TV broke. He tried everything he could.
Yeah, probably some electrical problems.
Some kind of connection that just got fucked somewhere, and it just makes some typing broken.
A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love.
Like he should! Okabe!
It sends shivers down my spine.
修理をお願いしたい。最優先だ。
Let's play my alpaca man on it.
話し方だな、おめえって。
see no sign.
I know. I see no Susu have sign.
I see no sign of Suzuha Amane, the woman from earlier, inside the shop. Well, no, she doesn't start until tomorrow.
Yes, but it was only like, what, 10 minutes ago?
So what? She could have easily gone home by that point. What I do see are CRT screens everywhere.
You can at least let me name one, right?
The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and... Oh, she was sorry.
Yawn!
There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market.
これは多分基盤のハンダ浮きだな。直せろぜ。
そうですか。ではよろしく。
Yeah,
That'll be 2,000 yen, please.
they were also easy to repair because it wasn't, micro soldering like it is today.
No.
It was just normal soldering.
Yeah.
It was very
As long as
easy.
you had like the material and the machine to heat up.
Normal
fine.
solder iron,
Yeah.
get some solder,
Fucking tin.
cleaning sponge, stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
very easy.
it's very easy. Also easy to find the problem.
待ってろ。見積もり書作ってやる。
金を取るのか？
当たり前だろ。払わねえつもりだったのか。
このテレビはあなたからもらったものだぞ。
That doesn't matter, Okabe.
アフターサービスまでタダでやってやるとは言ってねえぜ。
I love that his apron says, I love CRT.
Okay, that's not how I understood it when we first heard about it. I thought that they were renting it from him.
No,
They've just given it to he's just given them the TV?
I think Okabe used the word borrow, but I think he basically got it.
Okay, so they're not paying for it in any way.
No, they're not paying for it in any way whatsoever.
Fuck you, Okabe.
Otherwise,
Pay up.
yeah, otherwise, I don't think they would have had the TV.
おのれ。自分を間近のオンボロを押し付けておいて、その言い草とは。
You don't know that, but sure.
First of all, you got it for free, you little shit.
Also, it could have broken afterwards. You have no way of proving it, Okabe.
It's
It's what?
he's probably just stingy with money, honestly.
Yeah, and that he doesn't have any money. That's the problem. He's a poor
うるせえ
student.
な。だったら一つやってもいいんだぞ。家電リサイクル法で回収費ももらう
I
けど
bet
な
he。doesn't have a job.
No, he's a student. Of course he doesn't have a job.
You can have a job even though you're a student.
He's a not scientist. He does not have a job.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I think the one
Knowing
who's
his
earning the money...
chunibyo, he's not gonna have a job.
No. He's like the only one who probably doesn't have work at that lab, honestly. Because Mayuri has a part-time job, and Daru can just earn it by hacking, so... What? Interesting. I think it's working.
I think we're back.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. They're like, your stream key doesn't work. I'm like, what are you on about?
They couldn't, I don't know, something happened.
Yeah.
Lost connection for me.
Yeah, and we had to restart OBS and everything.
Yeah.
But we're back, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
横暴だぞ。人類史の未来を変えるやもしれぬ男からたかろうとは。
Sure thing. Sure thing, Okabe.
はあそれ誰のことだ
俺のことに決まっているでしょ。
Me, of course. Sure thing, Okabe. Sure thing.
歯磨いて寝ろよガキそもそも2階をただ同然で貸してやってるこの俺にそういうこと言うとはいい度胸だな
Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah.
He is giving you a lot of favors.
Yeah. He could just be like, alright, more rent. Every time. He's being a nice dude.
修理代は弾もう、ミスター・ブラウン。
He immediately gave up.
I managed to talk him into giving us a temporary replacement TV in exchange for the repair fee. And carry it back up to the what? In exchange for the repair. So
And carrying it out. So they'll pay the fee, and then Okabe will get a temporary replacement TV, and Braun will carry up the TV when it's done.
yeah,
That's why there's a comma.
part of the cost is to get another TV
Meanwhile,
while
it's being repaired.
it's being repaired. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's
There's
I
a
know.
comma there. That's how you're supposed to understand that.
that wasn't the problem.
Okay.
Here it was before the comment that I was like what? Because it was I talked him into giving us a temporary replacement TV in exchange for the repair fee. I was like, sounds a little weird, but okay.
Middle of the night.
Once it got dark, I started looking for more information on the mass disappearance phenomenon and Maxe Kurisu.
Kurisu's stabbing.
Stabbing. I was focusing so hard on pronouncing it correctly.
You forgot the
That-
rest of the sentence.
I just... Yeah.
He's eating a corn.
Have you cooked that?
I'm sure he has.
Not that you can't eat it raw.
No.
You can.
It's not very tasty though. In my opinion.
No. They get nice and sweet once they're cooked.
Yeah. They have a small kitchen, so I assume he has.
I searched through a number of news sites, only to turn up nothing. Maybe he used the microwave.
Did he go backwards? Did he turn into gel?
Considering he wanted to eat it, I assume not.
Also, it would be green, because apparently gel turns green.
And I don't know if it's only the bananas.
No, I don't remember if they tested the gel thing on the chicken. I know it refroze the chicken.
Yeah, they started all of this because she somehow refroze the chicken.
Yeah. But I don't think they tested whether it turned into gel in the chicken. So
They didn't say anything about
no,
the chicken.
I
turning
assume
into
only
gel.
bananas have been tested because bananas are cheap, even though they're not in Japan. But whatever.
So, were those hallucinations after all?
Would certainly seem like it. Oh my god! Atto channel! Welcome to reading!
But while I was looking at that channel,
Yes, at channel.
I noticed that a thread was posted by a John Titor.
John Titor. I actually think I pronounce him Japanese at least. But whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he's not Japanese.
No, but I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
In Japanese, yes, but it's John Titor because
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
it's Western.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not pronounced that way, but it doesn't matter.
It's an actual username.
Yes, I know.
And the person, granted, I don't know much about
Nobody
the original.
knows much.
I've never seen the original post or anything posts or anything like that, so I don't know anything about it. But I'm pretty sure they were probably writing in English.
That doesn't necessarily mean it would be pronounced Titor still.
We can assume it's tighter
Sure. If that's what you want to.
because it would be Western, English, and then go from there. We most certainly wouldn't expect to use Japanese pronunciation.
I didn't say it was Japanese pronunciation. I just know that that's how they pronounced it in Japanese. Usually because it's based on the English word in Japanese.
Wait, John Titor's back?
What the fuck? You haven't been here since, what, 2000?
If he's back, he should be like, oh yeah, sorry about the 9/11 stuff. I kind of forgot about that.
It's not really important in the grand scheme of things anyways. You don't know what happens in the future. He's supposedly blank from past 2030, so...
5 years from now.
Yeah, but I think it was like 36 maybe. It was past 30.
Oh, it's past 30.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
I just don't remember when.
doesn't matter. Not long.
No, I'm just saying, you don't know what'll happen in the future. Especially not in that timeline.
You could have warned us about Trump.
Maybe that still wasn't anything big in the grand scheme of things. Who the fuck knows?
I think America going from a democracy into a dictatorship, basically,
Hasn't happened yet.
has basically happened already.
Yes. No, hasn't happened yet.
Not officially, no. It's a big deal.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, hasn't happened yet.
Especially also considering how doing the I think they call it like a security meeting or whatever in UN. The US voted the same way as Russia did. When it came to Ukraine and the situation there.
Yeah.
War. So, and they're being highly praised by Russia.
We will see. You never know what's gonna happen. Is all I'm saying.
Most likely a revolution.
You didn't read that.
Didn't read what?
You didn't read the prior one.
I didn't?
No.
Well then. John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. BBS?
I assume it's some kind of forum.
You know, I would have.
I would have liked a tip for that one.
I would have expected you to say something along the lines of message board, forum, anything like that. The fuck is BBS? No, not BBS. BBS.
BBS. Hip hip? Someone's awake.
Okay, bulletin board system.
Yeah. basically a fucking message board or a forum.
A computer that is running software that allows users to leave messages and access information of general interests. A message board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I think this is an outdated term.
Maybe.
I would say. I think most people would say forum or message board. Especially message board. But yeah, whatever. Okay. He claimed to have traveled from the year
36.
2036 in order to obtain an old computer. The
IBM 5100! Here we go!
Okay. Could you calm down?
No! It's the IBM 5100!
His claims started quite a storm among the BBS denizens, message board denizens.
Forum denizens.
Message board is probably more correct than a forum.
I don't know. I never really heard the word message board being used for that type of function. So for me, it's just a forum.
It's a bulletin board. You like. Yes,
for me, a forum is basically just a bulletin board. That's all I use it for.
Message board are more bulletin board compared to a forum, I would say. But whatever. What was it? It was minus? Yes. IBM, fictional, an American...
I'm reading those, remember? You just sit there like, fine. An American computer company. Not only do they develop and sell hardware and software, they also offer service and consultation to enterprises. In recent years, they have made the latter their main focus. IBM invented floppy disks and hard disk drives.
And who are they talking about?
I forget the name because all I know is IBM because of this game.
IBM.
Oh yes, of course.
They don't really.
To me, IBM is IBN because of Steins. So.
They don't really do anything anymore.
No, not anymore.
Honestly, they don't make hardware.
No, that's what I'm saying. In recent years, they have made the latter their main focus. So consultation to enterprises. Oh, sorry.
I'm actually not sure if they
should
are even like a company anymore.
I would think so, but
don't know. IBM. They've changed the logo, which is weird. It's a B.
Instead of the lines.
International Business Machines Corporation. Using the trademark IBM. Nicknamed Big Blue. It's an American multinational technology company headquartered in Armonk, New York, and present in over 175 countries. It is publicly traded. It is a publicly traded company and one of the 30 companies in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. IBM is the largest industrial research organization in the world, with 19 research facilities across a dozen countries, having held the record for most annual US patents generated by a business for 29 consecutive years from 1993 to 2021.
Damn. So yes, they are very much still active. They're just in development instead.
Yeah.
So.
Research, it seems.
That's why I'm saying development.
Suppose. This was like originally the logo.
Yeah, that's originally the logo. I remember it. You saw a lot of computers with that sticker back in the day.
Yeah, usually different colors. Every letter is a different color. We had some IBM at home. I think my father's probably throwing it out at this point.
But yes, Let us continue.
No.
We know what they're doing now.
No.
What?
No. Yes. Yeah. Started out hardware, software. Now they're more.
They made the IBM 5100! It's an actual computer. Small ass screen. It's a giant box. They're heavy.
Portable computer.
Yeah, it's a portable computer. And by that they mean you still have to plug it in, but you can't take it with you. This is very, very heavy.
Yeah, I understand that you have to plug it in. That's not. It's, the portable thing means that it is portable. There's no way does it say it has a battery.
No. But to some people, maybe the younger generation, that's what it means. So that's why.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen this one before.
It's very famous because of Steins game, so here we are.
Well, this is my first time playing Steins game, you know?
Everywhere I just see that, I'm like, oh my god, look, it's the IBM 5100!
And they had a proprietary cassette system for it. Mm-hmm. So it's not just a normal cassette, it's their cassette.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Of course.
Anyways.
It's always how it is.
Yeah.
Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events, like 9/11. Tips. It said new tips.
Yeah, it's the one you just was going to read. Maybe read that first. The line.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the red.
Your eyes were like red. I don't see red.
I just saw up at the corner.
Godot right now.
I just saw up at the corner that
You fucking Godot right now. Red doesn't exist. You don't see it. It's not there. It doesn't exist.
It looked white to me. Okay.
Exactly.
Whatever. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of the
Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, the cat-mouse disease, for example.
Oh.
It's called Creutzfeldt-Jakob because of the two people who,
Discovered it?
Yeah. I'm sure the tip will explain more. Another name for bovine spongiform encephalopathy, commonly known as mad cow disease, but only used in the case of human infection. Early symptoms include memory loss, abnormal movements, personality changes, dementia, and muscle stiffness. In severe cases, the patient may waste away for 1 to 2 years before dying of respiratory paralysis or other complications. If you get it, you're basically dead. There's no cure.
Oh yeah.
That's why you can't donate if you have it.
Because of yesterday, where I was trying to figure out why Facebook kept telling me I had a notification on Messenger. I went back just as far as I could in Facebook Messenger to see is there anywhere where there's been some kind of update that could be triggering this. And I went for some old ass messages. So around 2012, I suppose that still makes sense. It has been a long time where I've had memory problems. But around then, I described myself as having the memory of a goldfish.
It's not the same as Creutzfeldt-Jakob, I can tell you that much. You wouldn't be alive at this point.
It's just because I could possibly have this because I was.
You can have the chaperone proteins that can cause the disease, but you don't have the disease, otherwise you would have been born with it.
Doesn't matter. While I wasn't born yet, my mom was pregnant with me at the time when they were in England.
And
this
disease was everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, you don't want this disease.
No.
It hits your brain, and it's fucky. Anyways.
I used to be a lot more hateful when I was younger. But I guess that makes sense because I had anger problems.
Yes. You just got more mature and learned to control it better.
Yeah. It's like I look back at while I was at HTX. I was
Your passive aggressiveness?
No, not that. Because of the whole Gamergate thing, I had a big sore spot for feminism at the time. And I kind of hated feminism and was the type of person who said that the only reason feminism exists is because women want it better than men.
I remember that.
You remember me being like that? Okay. I completely forgot about that, apparently.
That's not something I think about, but I do remember you not liking feminism, yes.
I probably just didn't understand it well enough.
Probably. But you also didn't try to understand it, because you hated it.
Yeah.
So, there's a difference.
It's probably what Tamo meant when they said I have changed.
Maybe. But I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad thing.
No. I was probably more aligned with the way that Tamo thinks back then compared to
Perhaps.
how it is now.
Perhaps.
But it's also just, people can change for the better. It's not hard.
No.
Tamo just have the problem of being very, very stuck. And very, very much do not want to change. So.
This is just
Sorry.
shaking the entire table.
Yes, I know. There's not much space under the table.
It's even higher than normal tables.
I don't care. My chair is as far down as it can go.
I know.
Pearls? Pearls?
She's looking over like, what?
Oh, you should go take her out.
Yeah, I can do that. If you continue.
To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Why in Japan? Okay, guess they're gonna get into that. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other too. That's why to this day most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese message board.
She's sitting on you. Oh, she was down. Pearls. Down we go.
Like, I don't know.
Are you out of the software?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
So
know
stop something.
what's
Again.
what website he was on originally, but I assume it was like a Western website.
said American BBS.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay. So
it's clearly American.
yeah.
You dropped it, Pearls.
She don't care.
No.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's enjoying the popcorn.
Yeah. Why the fuck would he go to a Japanese site
Exactly.
suddenly
Okabe's like, what the fuck?
and speak Japanese somehow? Like, obviously, if it was real time traveling and stuff like that, we don't know how much. If this is a younger version of Titor, or if this is an older version of Titor,
Or if it's the same one, or whatever.
Well, I was just more, just sort of expecting it to be the same person.
Yeah.
Let's just say that it is the same person.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not necessarily a younger or older version, but it's literally like they were there in the 2000s, now they're here immediately. Or immediately before.
We don't know.
We don't know. I'm just saying
they could have
could
gone
also just be that.
Gone back in time to the first time they were there, where they posted some stuff, and then
They wanted that
go back
IBN
to-
5100.
They went back to the future. We don't know how much time could have passed then, or if they immediately then went back to this point in time in 2010. Don't know.
No.
So it's supposedly possible that they, while being back in the future, could have learned Japanese. But why? Why would they do that?
Or maybe they knew Japanese already.
They could also have, known Japanese from the beginning.
No, they're from 2036. Who says they don't know more than one language?
But it's just, why would you go onto a Japanese website and
I
write
don't
in
know.
Japanese when... If anything, you should have chosen Chinese. Chinese is used a lot more than any other language.
Yes.
Mandarin specifically.
Yes. But that's mainly because of the giant ass number of citizens in China.
No, it's because of the massive industry they have in China.
Yeah, but
That is connected-
it is one of the most spoken languages because there's so many people live there.
That's not what I mean.
There's not that many other countries.
I'm
that
not
speak
talking
Chinese.
about the amount of people who necessarily speak it. I'm talking about the amount of people who speak it outside the country. Because of the amount of industry they have that is worldwide spanning, there are a lot of, like, if you go into business and have to have international business, you should learn Mandarin. There's a good chance you're gonna have to speak Mandarin to some to some Chinese people that only
But
speak
Japanese there is also
Mandarin.
pretty good if you're in development areas. in
Oh
business.
yeah, but
Because they don't know English for shit. Still.
if you are having something be produced and you want it to be not too expensive, you go for China. Because they're...
That's just production, yes. Or Thailand, for that matter. Thailand also works. Or Malaysia, that also works.
I'm not
My
necessarily
mom's
saying...
company uses Thailand, so...
I'm not necessarily saying that any of those countries are necessarily a good price, considering work ethics, anything like that, conditions, anything.
Work conditions, shit. Salary, shit.
Yeah, so
Ethics, shit.
factoring in the
That's why it's so cheap.
cost of the humans who you are employing, technically not worth it, but
No.
companies
It's
only
only cheap
care
because
about
you don't
money
have to
here and
care.
now, so whatever.
Yeah.
It's a big problem in a lot of industries.
Yes.
If you have any, if companies have just a small chance to, take advantage of workers,
They will do it.
they will do it. They don't fucking care. They don't care about you. They don't care that you're happy.
They just need to earn money.
Yeah,
There you go.
capitalism. I know that a lot of people will probably be like, oh, but my company cares that I'm happy, and that's why we have like HR and stuff like that. No. Your company did not choose to have HR.
No, they're required by law.
They're required by law. And the only reason why your work ethics and working conditions are good is because of unions. Mm-hmm. Unions is what makes things good.
Yeah.
If you don't have unions, well, you become America.
Yeah.
A minimum wage that you can't even live for?
I mean, technically, our country doesn't have a minimum wage.
I don't. Yeah, but that is because they don't need to.
No.
Because of unions.
Yes.
Unions.
We are one of the few countries who actually doesn't have a minimum wage in the law.
Yeah. I still believe we have ways to go. I still believe that our sort of minimum wage that the unions are negotiating could be better.
But it's certainly better than America.
Compared to America, which is $15, and even then, you might get less.
Some places it's fucking $7 compared to what state it is.
Yeah, exactly.
$7 an hour? I could earn more than that. In an hour.
It's absolutely nothing. How, like...
It's what you'd earn if you were 13.
In America, if you want to survive, you most likely have to have 3 to 4 jobs.
Yeah. Plus they have to pay for education. We do not.
Yeah.
We are privileged in many ways.
We are. But we fought for it.
Yeah. Still fighting to keep it, actually. The SU.
Yeah.
The educational stipend.
Even after you get the good things, doesn't mean that they're gonna stay there forever.
No.
Unless you fight for it. Mm-hmm. If you take it for granted, it will go away.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yes. Ah!
Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll.
You know what a troll is? Do the Generation Alpha know what a troll is? Is that a word they use anymore? I don't hear people say it anymore, so that's why I'm confused. But in case you did not know what it is, on the internet to post controversial opinions or false information for the purpose of provoking a reaction. Basically, you're an absolute ass.
It's definitely a word that still gets used.
But it's usually by our generation.
Whether it's used by that generation or not, I don't know. They might be more inclined to just say fake news.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because of Trump.
But it's also controversial opinions. It's not only false information.
No.
But
I know, but...
You're just being an ass.
Fake news doesn't necessarily have to be about misinformation.
No.
You can also just be like, this person is an ass, fake news. Kind of thing. Or at least I think that's how it works. I don't know.
We don't use it. Our generation's fucking old.
My parents is a generation that uses fake news because it was made for them. It's made for the boomers.
Exactly.
So maybe
we're that in-between generation where we have no fucking clue what's going on right
your
now.
sister's generation doesn't even use it.
No, she does not use it.
Fake news. So, well, your sister is also a bit of a special case, I would say.
And why is that?
Not that she necessarily is socially inept. I don't think she is.
She isn't. She just is introverted like I was at her age.
Yeah, she's introverted. And
I'm still introverted, but I'm much better at talking to people.
When you're introverted, you tend to not really necessarily follow trends.
No. She follows fashion trends, that's for fucking sure. Not like runway catwalk fashion, but just normal fashion.
You should never follow that.
No, but I'm saying she follows normal fashion and normal makeup
Yeah.
trends as well.
Yeah. But that's also because it's something she's interested in.
Yes.
That's different.
Yes.
I followed a lot of like tech trends and whatnot because I was interested in it.
Oh well.
But I had no idea about, what a regular person would see as a trend.
Me neither, but I also didn't care.
Don't think I did either. I was probably against it. It was like why do you want to be normal kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah.
That still sounds like you.
To the same extent.
It's still to the same extent where you refuse to play some games just because.
I definitely have a problem of if something gets talked about too much, people hype it up too much. I'm just like, I just fucking can't be bothered. Like,
Yeah, that's your problem. You refuse to enjoy something just because too many people are talking about it. I don't understand that.
it just kind of feels like it often gets to a point where whatever thing it is can't live up to what people say. So rather than get disappointed, just don't engage with it.
Maybe I'm just very good at just look at it on its own and just enjoy it for what it is. But a lot of people will be like, oh my god, this was bad. I'll just sit here and like, I thought it was alright. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. It also, like, when did I forget when I started my binge watching of the Marvel cinematic universe. It was before we moved to Odense.
No.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I did it at my parents' place. I started binge watching all of them.
Okay. It's just because I remember you binge watching it again then when we lived together in Odense. Because that's why I started watching it with you.
No, we started watching it because I wanted to go to the cinema to watch
Yeah, but you still talked about it
Infinity
after
War
you started HF.
and
Endgame.
Endgame.
To me, in my head, you at least binge watched it once after you started HF.
Nope.
But that's what I remember. And whatever it's because you were on vacation back at your parents' place, I don't fucking know. So I remember you talking about it.
Like, okay, maybe that could be. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's certainly been a while, but it was a long time after it was popular, or like after a lot of the first movies had come out. I think I might have already watched the first Iron Man movie at the time.
Probably most people have at that point.
But other than that, I hadn't really watched any of the movies. And I hadn't watched the Avengers or Avengers Ultron, Age of Ultron, and stuff like that. So, wait, is there a third one? It's Avengers, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, there's Infinity War.
Is there not something before Infinity War?
No, then you're thinking about Civil War, but that's not an Avengers movie.
No, not Civil War. That's a Captain America movie.
There's nothing in between. I'm pretty sure there's only 4.
Yeah. Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Endgame. Okay.
Like, I don't even remember those 4, so I'm pretty sure there's only 4.
I am unsure if they're gonna continue with Secret War
Yeah.
or Secret Wars. Like they're
They've like made series that were supposed to like get it a little started.
and it was also supposed to be in tandem with the whole Kang thing, but they have completely scrapped that because the actor was a literal dickhead. So that's been scrapped.
I don't know. It's okay. We'll continue the game now. We're getting off a tandem right now.
Because Avengers Doomsday is going to happen before that, and they've already revealed that for some reason, Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom.
Oh yeah, right. I saw that. I heard that.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese.
Exactly. Even Okaba's like, what the fuck? Oh look, it's English. All right.
It's been
John
translated.
Titor. Yeah. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. And you see that everyone on this world line would like to know more about my time machine.
World line?
World line.
Timeline?
No, world line. They specifically use the word world line.
The word line.
Yeah. Time travel technology was developed by CERN, which is a real company. It's just spelled with a C instead of an S. It's a French company. They completed the first time machine in 2034. A French acronym for Société Européenne pour la Recherche Nucléaire or something like that. I don't know French, but I think that was close enough.
It's probably okay.
Or European Society for Nuclear Research. But yes, in real life it's spelled with a C, not an S. The world's largest elementary particle physics laboratory, located on the Franco-Swiss border near Geneva, has a bank, a library, a post office, and a dorm on the premises. Scientists from around the world gathered CERN to research particle physics, which is true. All of that is true. What's up?
I'm just checking Ohio breaking news.
What?
You spoke French.
Oh! God damn it, Ramona. Come on, let's continue the game. You and your jokes. The audience can't even see that, god damn it.
Doesn't seem like it's caught fire yet.
Oh, I probably butchered so much that they didn't recognize it.
Probably. But yes, CERN. Large Hadron Collider.
Yes. The biggest, actually.
Everyone was afraid that it was gonna cause a black hole.
Yes.
Or create a black hole, I should say.
That's good. They name it there as well in this game. Don't worry about it.
But instead, they found the God particle.
Yeah. But at this point, that was not
I have
found.
no idea why they call it the God particle. I don't
why.
remember what the reason was.
But that's way after 10, as far as I remember.
Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah. It's like 2 years after this game.
At the time, it was a long time. Today,
Yeah.
it's no time.
Yeah.
Because I'm old.
Anyways, onwards. It's not on, I think.
It is.
It is? Okay. Is it because you...
Oh!
Oh my god! You can go further. Oh my god!
Okay.
I guess we need to go up to the top?
That's as far as I can go.
Okay. talk smack about the cat-type robot. It's a time paradox. And that's the one we had. Time traveler, lol. John Titor, lol. Kuri Gohan, yeah, and Kamehameha, bitch. More details on the time machine. The soul time machines, how much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? It's a joke, obviously. They're trolling.
That's not a lot of money.
Yeah, it was back then. It was alright.
Yeah, but
They barely recovered back then. Still kind of low end, but
yeah, it's just like you say 100 million.
yeah,
Sounds like a lot.
yeah,
Not as much as you think.
no, it's $1 million today. Give it a take.
Yeah.
I knew it. What's a world line? I mean, isn't that what we would ask? Holy shit! I want to redo my life with a time machine.
That's not how it works.
White rice is good.
Why did it? Okay.
It's probably a little bit finicky.
It's a little sensitive.
Yeah. It's the thing that divides the north from the south, right? Right? Talking about word lines. Give up the act, troll. CERN, huh? Haven't heard that one before. Still, if you wish to start a conspiracy theory, you should present more detailed evidence. So who are you? A CERN insider?
A CERN cider.
Wow. Huh? I love the smileys. Japanese fucking smileys. That's so fucking funny.
Yep. It's definitely Japanese.
Yeah. Why not?
I like that they're using a Russian or Cyrillic.
Yeah.
Da.
Da.
Yeah. Character. That's what I was.
When I hear conspiracy theory, I think Freemasons. If you played AI the Samian files, you know all about fucking
But they
that.
exist.
Yeah.
Now, there is questions about what they do.
Yeah. Which is the conspiracy theory part.
There's the whole, like, Freemasons, Illuminati
Yeah, exactly.
thing. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Pyramids.
it. Yeah. Why put this on CERN in the first place? It's not like there's some evil lab. They never even officially announced that they were researching time travel. Unless you're saying their particle physics work somehow morphed into time travel stuff. I mean, there is a black hole theory, so... on time travel.
Yeah. There's also the fact that they're... the whole, like... Large Hadron Collider
Yes.
is all... It's a big cannon.
Yeah.
That...
Or as they put it in this game, one giant microwave! I love that.
I suppose...
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of
It doesn't
similar.
send out microwaves,
No,
though.
I know. It's just this game. Don't worry about it.
But you're blasting out particles, yes.
Yeah.
In this case, only one. Or two, technically.
Yeah.
Blasting two at each other. To hit each other.
Yeah.
But they're also at incredible speeds.
No.
I'm not exactly sure what the speed is for the collider.
don't
Like
know.
how fast they travel.
I don't know.
If it is speed of light.
Or near speed of light.
Probably near speed of light,
Yeah.
honestly. But it is like it's a small particle, so you don't need as much energy to get it up there. But still technically possible to, or more or less impossible to hit speed of light.
Yeah. Oh well. Here's the official site. It's in English though. Like you're not writing English right now, you absolute buffoon. The hell y'all saying? Use words and know. What's up?
I'm just thinking.
Hey, Super Saiyan! Lol. Yeah, I can't assess this properly.
Assess.
How am I supposed to keep abreast of the situation when this perv is making things up? Nice. Where's CERN? Some people don't know what CERN is. I certainly didn't
I don't know. If you knew, you'd probably be concerned.
I didn't know what CERN was before I played this game. I learned what CERN was through this game.
Oh.
Which is probably not the best introduction to CERN.
2009?
I didn't play it.
I know about CERN.
I didn't play it in 2009. I played it in like 14.
Yeah. I don't know when I learned about CERN. Probably through the news.
Is the other one even funding time travel research?
No, because it's impractical.
Yeah. And as Max said, put it, quite literally almost impossible. It's absurd.
Exactly. Impractical.
Yeah.
Unpractical.
Just Google CERN, dude. It ain't that hard. Google. Because they can't use Google. Yeah. Google, because they can't use Google. But I'm just gonna say Google, because that's what it is. That next comment we're just gonna skip, and the next one we're also just gonna skip. Don't worry about it. It's a bunch of words that we should not see on stream anyways.
I mean, there's a reason why it's mature rated.
Yeah, I know.
Video game.
But still. The Human Nullification Project via Time Machine. Oh god. Oh, no. We're just continuing because, No, wait, what was that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Something about pedophilia.
Yeah, I saw that. What's your point? Read it. Seems more like a city than a research facility. More people there than in my hometown. Copy paste is better than nothing. What?
Oh, they're probably talking about... Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
Shit, what are they? Copy pasta.
Yeah, copy paste.
That's what they call it.
Another Kurigohan and Kamehameha. We will see a lot of Kurigohan here. It's a research facility where they study particles with the LHC and stuff. Since it's led by Europe, there aren't any Americans there, but there should be a Japanese research team.
Why? What?
Because
Why?
Japan works together with a lot of international research facilities.
Okay. So why aren't there Americans?
I don't know. I would assume Americans have their own.
No one
as
has anything like the Large Hadron Collider.
No, but they work through other ways with that.
Kind of what's special about it.
Yeah. Anyways.
First time they were gonna try anything like that.
Yeah. Hello.
How much is it?
Fascinating.
Can I go back now? No?
What?
I still can't do anything.
No. What is it you're looking for?
I want to go back to the story!
This is the story.
Whatever.
This is the story. In the original, you continue it, but you still read all these posts.
Okay.
This is still story.
I thought this was just fluff dialogue.
No, it's not. It is story, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Well then. Then maybe I should pay more attention.
You should definitely pay attention.
Hi!
That's what I'm saying. Pay attention to Kurigohan.
Yeah.
That's the one you have to pay most attention to. And then John Titor, of course. Cool. Wow!
We're in the middle of something here.
Yeah, I can take over. There's nothing else. Wasn't this huge news on the YouTube a few years back? Something about CERN creating a black hole that's gonna devour the Earth. Were they trying to make a time machine? As I said, they also name it here. So it's like, how the fuck do you know this shit? Oh, and someone's like, LHC means what? That's scary.
Skip the next one.
Yeah. I'm in India, then you scared the hell out of me. What the fuck? Yes.
You're from India and you're on a Japanese. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
LHC stands for Large Hadron Collider. As you just
Hadron.
said. Hadron. Yeah.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
No, doesn't matter. But CERN faced lawsuits in the West, so they're not completely in the clear either. According to what? Oh, it's so far away. It's so long ago, whatever.
Yeah.
Large what? Hadron Collider? Yeah. I googled the LHC, and damn, that thing's cool. Lol. It's like rocket engines straight out of a sci-fi flick. I mean, it does look pretty cool on the inside, I will admit. It's built 100 meters underground along the French-Swiss border. It's 27 kilometers in length, about the length of the Yamanote line. And someone's like, where'd Titor go anyway?
What do you mean by length?
The length of the
Circumference?
cannon. No, I think
Or diameter?
the length of the cannon. Not the circumference, not the diameter.
It's a circle.
It's a cylinder, so it still has a length.
No. The entire cannon is a circle. It's a big circle. It's a cylinder that is... it's a tube
Exactly.
bent into a circle.
I'm pretty sure the pictures I've seen, but whatever.
It's a circle.
I guess if you take like the middle point and just take a line through the middle point, it will be 27 kilometers long. That was what I mean by the length.
So the circumference.
That's not what circumference means, but I get what you mean.
Circumference is around the circle. It's the length of the circle
It's
around.
the length of a circle, not the length of the tube. It's not the same.
It's the length of the circle. That's what we're looking for.
No.
That's the
Whatever.
circumference.
No, it's not what I'm looking for.
I'm not talking about the tube, how wide the tube is.
I'm not talking about how wide, I'm talking about how long it is.
Yeah, how long the tube is. But the tube is a circle. It's not straight.
No, I know. But when you say circumference, I mean in the tube. You know, the diameter times pi. That's the circumference. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about the tube.
No, I know.
I'm not talking about the width of the tube or around the tube. I'm talking about the length.
Yeah, but that's why you shouldn't use circumference.
But it is a circumference because it's a circle.
No.
It's a circle.
Whatever. You say length, so clearly it's not circumference I'm talking about.
Hey Siri. Is the Large Hadron Collider a circle?
Okay, I've found this new web as the Large Hadron Collider circle. Check it out.
Check it out.
Okay. Whatever.
You didn't find anything?
Sort of did. There was a question about if it was linear or circular. But there wasn't really enough information on the things it came up with. But it's a big circle. Underground.
Yeah, I know it's a circle. That's not my point.
That's why it's the circumference of that circle.
I don't agree with the usage of it, but
Why not?
it doesn't matter.
It's a circle, right?
Yes, but circumference is something very specific, and I'm not sure that's what they're talking about.
What do you mean specific?
Circumference is the outer measurement of a circle. The length here, I think they're talking about inside the tube around the circle, which would be a little bit smaller than the circumference of said circle. That's all.
I think you're thinking about this too hard. I think you're taking too many measures into consideration.
No, I'm just saying circumference is something very specific, and that's why I don't agree with the usage of it. But that doesn't matter anyways.
Typically, when you talk about theoretical math and stuff like that, a circle is a circle. It doesn't really the tube or whatever the circle is made up of.
No, but when you can be inside this, it could still be different.
I know that the Large Hadron Collider, the tube, is pretty big.
Yeah.
I understand that, and I understand on the outside of the circle it is bigger compared to on the inside of the circle.
And I think they might have measured the length based on the inside of it.
I'm talking from the middle of it. Yes.
Yeah, that's not the circumference, the middle of it. The circumference is always the outer.
You can still say the circumference. You don't have to.
When you talk about donuts, it's not how it works, okay? Which is essentially what it is.
Shall we continue?
I mean, I've said that 3 times now that I want to continue. You're the one who continued this talk.
Sure. Let's continue.
Plus, the accelerators inside the rings are in a vacuum, right? I don't really get it, but it sounds cool. Actually, what does it even accelerate?
Particles.
I mean, they'd be dealing with quantum teleportation, right? And modern sci-fi is always talking about taking micro-level stuff to a macro-level to develop time machines or teleporters. It has a basis in reality too. The microscopic world can provide hints as to how to solve all macro problems. Not that I'm trying to bag out John Titor or anything.
Quantum teleportation?
Yeah,
The fuck are you on about?
that is a side effect of what they're researching with that. But it was applying to
307.
307, which is
It's a while ago, I know.
yeah,
Oh my god.
that one. So it's this one.
You're in the 30s.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to go too far. There. Behold, I am John Titor, a time traveler from the year 2036. Explosions. No way, dude. Lol. He told me everything. The humans will be exterminated.
Exterminate!
And now you're like.
Exfoliate! it sounds like something they could say.
It would be funny if they actually did. Like in one timeline where the Daleks just say exfoliate instead.
All the Daleks are basically just makeup machines.
Yeah, they're just like fucking cosmetics.
Yeah.
It's like, it would be so funny. Will Earth be destroyed? CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? A dystopia, the opposite
Means
of
lol.
utopia. Yeah. For example, a completely regulated society in which most people are denied privacy and freedom. Yes. What's up?
LOL is an anagram? Is that what
Isn't
it's
it
called?
an abbreviation?
Is it an abbreviation?
Yeah.
Is that...
You take the first letter of each word.
Okay, it's called aberration. I couldn't remember.
I think
what
it's an abbreviation.
You know, it's funny how, compared to what abbreviation we're using, when it comes to like internet speech, I suppose you could say, it's interesting as to when we say them like a word, or just spell out the abbreviation.
Yeah.
Like we have lol. Well, at some point it was also LOL.
Yeah.
But today it's mostly lol. And
Yeah.
we have ruffle. We have oh my god.
Yeah.
Or OMG.
Yeah.
Like you don't say
Nope.
you say OMG.
Yeah.
If anything, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's probably because I assume it has something to do with the mouthfeel of how they sound if you say them as a word.
Probably. People just tend to say what is the most easiest and efficient way to pronounce that word.
Exactly.
So probably why we're not saying because it's fucking not very efficient to say.
Or omj.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's probably more correct if you're speaking English accent.
yes.
Because it's G.
Yeah. But I'm saying it doesn't make it easier.
It's a hard J.
Yeah.
Umj.
Let me
Umj is probably better than umk.
But it's still hard to say compared to OMG, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even if it takes a little bit longer. Well, why did you come this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash your doing?
It's not a satellite.
It looks like satellite.
It's a time machine.
Wait, guys! Guys! I love that. Titor-san doesn't understand Achan lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. I don't know what that trip code means, but we'll continue.
Who is 343?
343? That's that one.
Oh, it's
John Titor.
Trip code. I think it's more or less.
I assume it's an like derogatory. It's an insult to John Titor.
Maybe, I don't know, trip code could also just be, an explainer of the different, words that they use.
What does it feel like to time travel? What are you, 12? Someone actually replied, lol means laugh out loud, in case you're wondering. Wait, like the quantum gravity theory? The one that's supposed to every phenomenon from the micro to the macro level? I think there's a word missing there, but...
Yeah.
So, the Shibuya earthquake last year was Titor's doing! I knew it!
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There was an earthquake in Shibuya in 09. Don't worry about it. Strongly agreed. Destroy all monopolies! I think a false peace is better than nothing. Conflict yields nothing but death. That's compared to which one you're living in. I think both of them would be hell. Honestly. Whether you're in a war or you're in a false peace. I think either of them could be hell when you live in it. What if Titor's the real perpetrator behind the New Gen murders too? New Gen incidents. The popular name for the string of bizarre serial murders that occurred in Shibuya 1 year ago. A total of 14 people died in all 7 incidents. The methods of murder were entirely unorthodox, which led to its cult popularity among the youth of Shibuya. The mass media dubbed this the New Generation Madness. A 25-year-old man was arrested as a culprit, but passed away in the Shibuya earthquake immediately afterwards. To this day, rumors remain on the internet that he was not the true culprit. Still something that happened, but it's a little bit different, obviously.
I haven't heard about this.
It's because it's in Shibuya only. Back then, you didn't hear anything that happened in Japan.
How many?
This incident's supposed to happen in 09.
No. That's not what I mean. Go into the New Gen thing again.
14 people died in 7 incidents in total.
It's quite a...
Yeah, but we didn't really hear anything about Japan back then.
Well, I guess not. No, it is... I guess it's 2009.
Yeah.
If it happened today, you would hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Hear about it.
But in 2009? Nothing fucking happened in Japan for us.
Like, I'm pretty sure TV2 also had an article about the Kyoani fire.
Yeah, that's also way newer.
Yeah, I know, but it was just an example of like
Today you'd hear it, yes.
something bad happening, but like sure, like because at first I don't do that.
I
She's
touched her
unhappy.
tail and just like, fuck no.
Pearls,
you sweet pig.
Because at first I was gonna, argue that we knew about the Kyoani fire, but then again, we also follow more anime news.
Yeah, exactly.
Than most people.
I learned it literally from Crunchyroll, so
Yeah, which is
it
why.
doesn't really count.
Which is why I then went over to talk about a Danish media.
News media.
News media actually covering it.
Yeah, but I agree. Today you would hear it, but 2009?
I guess not.
No. Getting excited. I think that was supposed to be also spelled in English. Because it's capital letters, it's often in English. Don't cats come back to life in the quantum realm or something? You're thinking of Schrödinger's cat box, right?
Well, the whole Schrödinger's cat is also the it's the same principle with quantum mechanics.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They're thinking about the Schrödinger's cat box theory here. CERN too strong.
Cat hair everywhere.
Can we just blame everything on Titor at this point? All the misfortune in the world. My stomach ache. Everything. Sure, your stomach ache. Blame it on John Titor. Titor-san, if you're taking requests, could you blow up my workplace? People have taken this, like, joking way hard.
My biggest question is why is I understand that it's a game.
Yeah.
They're trying to, have a bit of fun with this. But if it was me and John Titor suddenly, supposedly pops up again on a message board.
Be like, why didn't you tell us about this giant ass fucking event? What the
Why
fuck?
didn't you try to warn us about 9/11? That's my first question.
You also didn't know what they originally read and stuff, and I think most people here just think it's a fucking troll anyways. So
Yeah, obviously. But still, even if I was expecting it to be a troll or not, I would still ask that question. I would still be like, the fuck, dude?
yeah. Huh? If CERN has a monopoly, then I don't get to travel. Is micro the big one? Or is that macro? Is time travel established as a legit business by 2036? Did you not hear? CERN owns time traveling. Nobody else can do it, apparently.
That doesn't mean it's not a legit business.
So it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that many other time travelers have visited our time, and there may be more threats about coming in contact with them online. Too far off? Banish the time machine to the Dark Ages, in my opinion. Isn't that what it means?
Yeah, IMO.
I'm not good at internet speak either, so...
I know, you are a special case.
Yeah, very special. So, we're headed towards this dystopia? Yup.
You're kind of like the kids from believable. Not really children, not really adults.
Yes, exactly.
You're kind of a thing in between.
Yeah. What? Lamau. Macro, duh. There's no point in living now, is there? Nope. Time for all the good kids to go to bed. Star. Nope. In 20 years, I'll be dead anyway. Alright.
Oh, you missed one.
Don't make fun of Titor-tan. So, if you're a time traveler, what's the weather gonna be like tomorrow in Hokkaido? Namaste, I hope I can start landing leading roles by 2036. It was a false piece. I'm not sure that roles or work like that exists, but... Good thing I just started learning gun kata or gon kata. I'm not sure what this even means. Just make a time machine outside of CERN. AC! Says you. You know how UFOs are real? What if they're time travelers? Aiko.
She's not happy.
Yeah. How many times have the Tigers won the championship? I wonder what kind of anime is popular in 2036. We need Mulder Sensei! Yeah, Planet of the Monkeys.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but it's Planet of the Monkeys.
Yeah.
Titor made it clear. Those who control time control the world. Exactly, Mr. Anonymous. Oh. I want ice cream. So if I change my channel on my TV, would that change something in the year 2036? No. Honestly, in my head, it's
Why
still
did
been
you skip that one?
because of what it said.
One of them, the thing it's answering is the message that said it's time for the good kids to go to bed.
Oh, sorry, but I'm a naughty kid. I'm not going to bed.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's
Okay,
nothing to
I
it.
didn't. I just saw the word. I was like, skip. Honestly, in my head, the dystopian world is one where anime is regulated. You would think that, wouldn't you? In fucking 4chan in Japan. I never heard of CERN or the LHC or any of this stuff. No, because normal people don't learn about it unless they play a game like this. I hope that I... Oh, nope.
They're not allowed to be cute.
No. Help wanted seeking college entrance exam answers. Alright. That should prove that he's actually from the year 2036. Try harder.
I agree. Stay away from marriage.
A genetic mutation makes it so only male children are born. How about that for a dystopia? Isn't that an actual fucking story somewhere? Has Araki aced at all? Has Togashi started releasing new chapters again? Oof! One of them's dead and the other one's actually has started releasing new chapters again. Ooh, this one has not aged. Oh boy. Oh, that's me. I don't know what this is replying to. What's the matter? Is it true that everyone in the future is skinny?
It's almost 100 messages ago.
Yeah, so... Hurry up and give us cyber brains! I told you, pink-haired Hyrians aren't my type. I don't recall ordering any soba. I studied a bit of particle and quantum physics, but I never understood any of it. That's fucking quantum physics for you. Either you get it or you don't. Your future sounds peaceful. Did you not hear what John Titor said? God, fucking stupid. I swear to God. And no one ever saw 404 ever again. This one. I hope it's the other way around. Seriously. Yuri is utopian, alright. 404 was a good man! Suddenly sober came and they were never heard from again. Isn't Earth destroyed by 2036 to begin with? I mean, if you believed in 2012, yes. I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down.
Aiku's like, no, Mom!
Oh, my arms. Oh, my arms hurt.
Look at
My
the smiley.
biceps?
Yeah, it's the one that's keeping it this way. Yes, that's your biceps.
Yeah. My biceps hurt like a motherfucker. They're like, it's like acid. Lactic acid.
Lactate! Look at the smiley.
Suddenly a workout to hold your cat, who's like 5 kilos.
Oh no! I like the smiley, it's so cute. I wonder what happened. I don't want to hear it though. So, Soviet Union to Russia to... Huh?
Okay.
The Lord of Terror descending upon us. Mark my words. Nope. Nope. You guys still celebrate Christmas and New Year's like we do? How'd the whole global warming thing shake out? Yeah, I want to know that too. BRB joining CERN's side.
Knowing where we know right now, not that well.
Nah, I don't think they care about it at that point. I'm so sleepy. Uh-huh. I figured time machines were like way off in the future. You think that, don't you?
Like all it takes is for someone to invent it.
Yeah. Find a theory that works and put it into practicality. Then it's there.
Yeah. Other than that, it's hard to say, honestly.
Yeah.
There could be like essential technology that we're still missing.
Yeah.
Which is far off into the future.
Or it could come out in
Or-
5 years, so the fuck knows?
We don't know. It probably depends on how many are actively, researching it.
Yeah. Time travel itself? Not a lot of people are researching it.
No.
What's the international situation looking like? Does Japan even still exist? Christmas is just an urban legend. Let it go already. Lol. I mean, some people don't celebrate Christmas, so I suppose.
Is it an urban legend? I wouldn't say so.
Based on a real person,
It's based on a real person.
but it's also based on a fairy tale in Germany.
Supposed,
So I don't fucking know.
supposed things that he had done.
Yeah. But Christmas itself is based on a German folk tale.
What?
Who gave out coal to bad kids and gave presents to good kids. Saint Nicholas had nothing to do with that. He just gave presents to kids. But the Christmas thing itself is a German thing.
Well, Saint Nicholas is why we call Santa Claus for Saint Nick.
Yeah, I know.
It's where the Santa Claus comes from.
That's where Santa Claus comes from, yes, because he's wore red. I'm just saying, the whole, Christmas thing, when it started...
No, he didn't wear red. The whole red thing is made up by Coca-Cola.
No. Saint Nicholas did have a red robe on at one point. But he didn't wear it regularly.
Saint Nicholas from Turkey.
Yes, he's from Turkey. There's a statue of him in Turkey.
Yeah, he is depicted a lot in red.
Yeah.
I suppose that's true. Okay.
For what he's
Well-
known for, he's depicted in red, yes.
How about we take a small break?
Okay.
This is going on for
Because you keep stopping me!
quite a while. Also, fucking many messages. Holy shit.
Yes.
And I have to go to the toilet. So, BRB. And we're back.
Yes. And my foot's back up. Alright. There's someone reply with Super Russia.
Super Russia.
And so it's like, oh, this thread's gotten longer. And then there's a gif of a popcorn. The fact that the Earth even exists by then is a miracle. A puny country like Japan would be gone. I don't know about that, but they have a lot of influence, more than you think, at least now. But so what's the story on space travel in your time? What? Wouldn't the space race be the same?
Space race? Space race hasn't existed in a long time.
No, but I'm just like, what's the story on space travel? I'm like, they live through the same time as you, just, they're from the future, so.
No, I don't think that's what they mean.
Okay.
I think what they mean is what is the state of space travel in your time.
Probably fucking non-existent.
I think that's what they mean by story.
Yeah, maybe. But by Christmas, I'll be hibernating. But it was taught, and somehow I think Russ is gonna have the same present. That one aged very well, very fine. Because they did still have the same present.
He's not going anywhere anytime soon.
No! Maybe we can go to outer space on school trips. Nope. What's even school? Careful what you're saying, they might come after you. It's a shaking head. T-I-T! Where's the rest of the story, Titor? S! You saw what that means?
Titus.
Exactly! Let's just say CERN made a black hole and destroyed themselves. Cool. You said this sounds super high-tech, lol. Rip John Titor. I'm guessing most things are automated by 2036. And then someone reported someone. Who was that? It's so far ago, I don't.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's over 100 messages ago.
Yeah. Yikes.
Over 100 messages ago.
Yeah. John Titor has another message. My head's spinning from all of your questions. I don't know where to start. I'll just try to explain as much as I can. I'll start by talking about the experience of time travel. A successful trip requires a great deal of G-force, normally about 2 Gs. When you begin, a gravitational field is generated around both the time machine and the passenger. Things are practically pitch dark while you're traveling through time, but you can see some rainbow-colored particles floating around.
How many Gs does it require to go to space?
Isn't it like 5? They don't need to go to space, they just need to travel in time.
Based on current, theories of time travel, you need to go a lot faster than what you need to go to space, which means there would be a lot more Gs.
G is acceleration. It doesn't have anything to do with velocity.
No, but you still need to reach a way higher speed.
Yes.
And you probably need to do it very fast, which means high acceleration. You know?
I know.
Do you?
Yes, I know.
Oh.
But I'm sure there's more explanations to it.
Could you explain it to me? I don't know.
Explain what?
I don't know.
What do you want me to explain? You don't even know that?
I don't know.
Anyways, because you travel in the vacuum, longer trips require you to have oxygen tanks at the ready. At full power, it takes about 1 hour to travel 10 years.
Why the fuck would you travel? Okay,
What?
never mind. Keep on going.
Well, you would travel in the vacuum?
Mm-hmm.
I assume because the technology and science used to do time travel requires it to be in a vacuum.
Either that, or you just don't want the atmosphere to be a hindrance in reaching your speeds.
So, geez, that's like a passenger plane, right? You time travel in a vacuum? There you go. I see.
Does that mean I need a vacuum cleaner?
10 years power, slower than I had hoped. Did you think it was gonna be? Instantaneous? It take 10 years is 1 hour. That's not a long time, honestly.
What? I probably missed something. What?
It takes 1 hour in a time machine nets you 10 years of travel.
Okay.
And they're like,
I
slower than
suppose-
I'd hoped. And I'm like, no.
I assume John said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Titor! Titor's back, everybody! Christmas in Japan. Begone!
What do you mean? Don't you want your Christmas chicken?
I thought passenger planes were more like 1.5 Gs. Your point being? Thank you for the details. Dealing with 2 Gs for 1 hour, all while in a vacuum. Sounds pretty stressful for the passenger. I suppose.
I'm sorry, you're constantly accelerating for 1 hour?
Apparently. I don't know. Full
Considering
power.
the speed you need to reach to do any kind of time travel, according to current theories, fuck.
Yeah. I heard some roller coasters are like 2 Gs. I suppose they could, yeah, if they're real fast.
Okay, wait. Hang on.
You can do that while I continue.
Hmm.
Gravitational field, huh? It depends on which one. What are rainbow-colored particles? What the heck is a gravitational field? What? That doesn't play nice with string theory. How many people can ride the time machine? Someone replied to the gravitational field, a place where gravity operates on space and time. You found something?
I don't fucking... I can't use some shit. They're like 2G is double the force of gravity. I'm like, I don't fucking remember what the force of gravity is, or the acceleration of...
Minus 9.82.
9.82? Mm-hmm. Okay, so twice that.
Like, it varies compared to where you are, if it's 82 or 81 or 83, but...
It depends on how...
Close
what your latitude is.
Yeah.
But
here it is 82.
Anyways, apparently only 3G for spatial. Anyways, so double that, then you have the acceleration that you're doing, which is
around 20.
Yeah, around 20.
Around 20 meters per second. You go fast, boy. What's up? What are you doing? I can't really continue until you look at the screen, because John Titor is replying.
Have you read this?
Nope, I'm waiting for you.
You're waiting for me? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because this is very story relevant. That's why I'm waiting for you. This is John Titor.
G acceleration. So, if we say start speed, we want that to be... I assume start speed is just going to be 9.82. Right?
What? I don't know what you're doing.
No, okay, wait, yes, okay, thank you.
What? I didn't do anything!
No, I'm trying, I'm just trying to figure out how this thing works. 1 hour, and we say 2G, and done, and calculates. Calculate.
What are you trying to do? Oi!
I'm trying to figure out how fast you would be moving after 1 hour of 2G. Constant 2G. This calculator doesn't seem to be working.
How about we look at that another time? Since it's not working.
Read, it's fine.
No, you need to pay attention to this.
I am paying attention, I'm listening.
I can't trust you in that. You barely hear when I call your name. Am I wrong?
Why doesn't this work?
You can look at it after the stream.
No!
Yes.
So if I press reset, it just resets that. So, yeah, we have to have meters per second. It needs to be 9.
It's not that hard. You just need to know how many seconds are in an hour,
2.
Ramona. You know?
What?
How many seconds are in an hour?
Who cares? I have a calculator here.
Yeah, but it's not that hard.
Calculate. There we go. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fast.
A bit over 7 kilometers per second.
Yeah. Which is a unit I can't use for shit.
7 kilometers per second?
It's meters per second.
It's 7,000 meters per second.
Yes, I could use that for something, thank you.
That's the same as that's the same as 7 kilometers per second.
Yes, but I need the right. I need my SI units, otherwise it doesn't make sense in my head. I don't have anything to hold it up against.
But you don't understand meters per second.
I do understand meters per second. I just don't understand
Not
when
the
it comes
times
to
I've
wind.
talked to you about it.
Not when it comes to wind.
How the fuck does that make sense? Either you understand it or you don't.
I understand that 7,000 meters per second is high, but you changing it to kilometers per second is not helping. Then at least change it to kilometers per hour. Then it's better.
Sorry, how is meters per second more easily understood than kilometers per second? It's just,
Because it's an SI unit.
all you need to understand that you're traveling roughly 7 kilometers per second. It takes you 1 second.
I know 7,000 meters per second is also fast. Woo!
Yeah, but it's the higher numbers that you use in any kind of example, the harder it is to understand.
I know, but when you said 7 kilometers per second, I was like, oh, that's not so bad. That was my immediate reaction. And I'm like, wait,
That's
what is
probably-
it in meters per second? And as soon as she said 7,000,
It
I'm
is
like,
probably because you were thinking 7 kilometers per hour, which is not that much.
no, exactly. Because you said kilometers per second. And to me, that just doesn't compute because it's not a unit I use. I need it to be meters per second or kilometers per hour. Then it makes sense. In my head, because it's what I use.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, you go stupidly fast after an hour of 2G. We can agree, right? What are you laughing at?
No, God, no. Please, okay. Please unlock. Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Shit. I was like, wait, hang the fuck on. What's the speed of light?
Yeah.
No, we're far from the speed of light.
The speed of light is like 300,000.
No. 300 million.
No, 300,000 kilometers per hour, I'm pretty sure.
Michael, stop. No, I just looked it up. 300 million.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 300 million.
So we're still far off from
Oh,
the
yeah.
speed of light.
Yeah. That's why it takes you 1 hour to travel 10 years. Because it's nowhere near close to that.
Never mind. That's gonna take a lot of thinking, and we're not gonna get into that. Let's just continue this.
You don't know enough about physics, alright? That's all.
I could probably get to a sort of conclusion to what I'm thinking, but let's not use 3 hours on this.
We don't have 3 hours on this.
So let's continue.
Yeah. John Titor writes, I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's
You can't do that.
dystopia. Yes?
You can't miss.
Yes, you can.
You can't mess with the past.
Yes, you just can't
No.
kill your ancestors. You can still mess with the past.
No. You do know that the whole paradox, grandfather paradox, is is basically telling you cannot change the past. If you change the past, the future will not exist.
Exactly. But the game has an explanation for that, so let's just continue here. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in.
Wait.
Everyone is free. What? What are you laughing at?
I assume they want to go and stop CERN from creating time travel, which means you have no way to time travel, which means you can't time travel to stop CERN.
Don't worry about it. Who says CERN developed a time machine that John Titor has?
Because they have a monopoly on it, they're the only ones who has it.
They're the only ones who are allowed to have it. Doesn't mean you can't make one illegally. Anyways, besides the point. But you will lose it all in just 20 short years.
Also, doesn't change the fact that if it's CERN who invents time travel, that means, like, if you stop them from inventing time travel, you won't have your illegal time travel to time travel.
As I said, the game will explain that paradox, so give it a wait, will ya? It's just gonna take a time, especially longer when you keep being like that. It's fine that you argue for it. In due time, the game will explain it, alright?
I cannot wait! I need to know now!
Then we need to, go in further into the game! I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. I don't know what a trip code is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. QED. Go there. What's a dystopia? We already had this conversation. How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, some of the wars have stopped in the Middle East, but that doesn't mean they're more free.
And others have started. Or, sorry, not a war. I mean, genocide.
Yeah, and civil war for that matter.
Mass murder.
Yeah. Who asked you to change the future? You're trying to play God? They're promising world peace, and I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. Beautiful. They won't be destroyed, lol. Today, CERN issued an official announcement saying it's not gonna happen, dumbass. Sure thing. Weird to think that we're free right now.
That's all about perspective.
Yeah. Do people not do their own research in the future?
What?
Into other things. Since CERN has a monopoly on time travel, wouldn't they have a monopoly on everything else?
Okay. Just because another person, just because a singular team has invented time travel, does not mean that you, in a completely different place, can just be like, oh, I'll just invent it myself.
But they took over the world. They create a false peace in the entire world. They basically have the power for anything because they can time travel and change it in their favor.
And?
Therefore, no one else necessarily would have the ability to do research without the permission from CERN.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm not arguing for whether or not they can research. I'm arguing against this this comment here of do people don't do their own research in the future, as in one person inventing something does not mean that a second person can invent the same thing at the same time.
No.
Because just because something exists doesn't mean that you can get to understand it, unless you have access to that knowledge. There's the possibility, obviously. That's always a possibility of doing that.
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah.
More than once.
Just to look at electricity, that's a bit different. Somebody stole something and got
Yeah,
credit.
that's different. That's not what I was talking about.
No. But it's just...
Okay, Apollo. Hello, Echo.
Hey,
Echo,
stop.
hey.
Stop.
No.
Someone inventing something is more or less a coincidence.
Yes. It's an educated coincidence.
Yeah.
Usually.
It's still
Sometimes it's a byproduct, but usually it's an educated guess.
like penicillin.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Cool.
cool.
People don't have to die anymore.
No. Now we just have
Resistant bacteria. Mm-hmm. Shit. Bacteria can mutate too.
yeah. I mean, we always knew that, but did we know that back then? I assume so.
I assume they've seen DNA in bacteria back then. Bacteria are not necessarily that small, so.
No, I don't know.
Okay. I've seen movies where changing the past significantly changes the future. What if the future goes through some catastrophic change because you decided, for your own personal reasons, to change the past? And then someone be like, hey, Titor-san, why are you dissing CERN, yo? Let's beat! A noble mission. Alright. Please, tell us more about your time machine. Okay, I got it.
Good job.
Am I in the way? Is that why?
Good job, Michael. Maybe she wants out.
If you have time to write this in Chan, why don't you go change the future already? You want out? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Go ahead and change
Why?
the bullshit.
Why is John Titor
Just
writing about?
in the fucking bulletin board.
Why is John Titor writing about this at all?
Yeah.
Does he need to tell us?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for this? Like, I don't feel like he needs to. But
You never know. Maybe there is a reason for it.
I don't know. Maybe it's essential for his mission.
This has been your sermon from John Titor, future priest. Dystopia destruction. Oxygen tanks reminds me of spaceships.
Is there something wrong with the batting cage?
I don't know. I don't really felt like it was. I don't know what it
Relevant?
was for. Yeah, that's why I skipped it.
It's to give a true sense of a
fortune.
of a message board where
Yeah.
people just write whatever,
Yeah.
write all kinds of shit.
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to watch TV. Okay. Tator's on a bow, and he's probably just tired from all that time traveling. And then there's a number. I don't know what that means. Anyways,
Don't worry about it.
yeah,
If it is what I think it is.
probably is. Titor-chan, it must not have been easy getting to 2010. So there's always a tomorrow! Sure. So what would happen if you weren't at full power? You gotta destroy the world to save it! Damn! All I can think of is a time travel in a diving suit. I want the LSC to collide me with the... Oh god, here we go again. Movies are fiction, though. Doesn't John know about corporate slavery? You're trolling? I mean, it's not quite the same. Want to have a dream. And the YouTube video. I actually think that was a link that worked back then, but... the opposite of Utopian Society. Yeah, okay, they answered something a long time ago. Society where all citizens live under strict regulation, management, and surveillance 24 hours a day. Like 1984 or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called?
Probably. Or something along that, I think.
Props to search for ending the war!
Which
Yes! Every war.
war? Okay.
But the price of 24-hour surveillance. and no freedom. You know, like Russia.
Well, that's not necessarily what a dystopia means, but
That is what it means in this context, yes.
says who?
Says I.
What?
Just says I.
No. Because it wasn't John Titor that said that. Somebody was describing
Yeah, I
what
know.
a dystopia could be.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that's how it's meant to be understood here, too.
I can only assume you have knowledge that I don't have.
Yes.
Okay.
Just realized I spent the whole day on Akchan.
Because otherwise you couldn't argue for that.
Yeah. The part about time travel experience was exciting. 76 points.
Out of what?
Uh,
A million?
there are strings in space. There has to. Oh, no. Nope. Those rainbow lights remind me of the back of a DVD. Yeah. Or did you travel through time? I don't even know what this is a reply to. Ah, that one. After reading the time travel experience, everything I've imagined about the time machine was destroyed. I know. Just watch back till the future. Yes, till the future. Deep sea time travel sounds painful. Yes. That's pretty high. I think it was to the points. I don't know. By accelerating protons and colliding them, they're attempting to recreate a miniature Big Bang. Moves beautiful. Same. John Titor is back. My time machine is a more like prototype that was created based on technology we stole from CERN. So it's not CERN's own. Stole the research.
Yeah, but it's still CERN's technology.
Yes. Its capabilities are limited. To put 2013 in a nutshell, basically Earth is being ruled by a dictatorship. The dictatorship strictly regulates...
2013?
2036. I don't know if I said 13 or 26.
That's what it sounded to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. The dictatorship strictly regulates humanity without giving them any privacy. Privacy, sorry. Everything from what
You
we...
can say both.
Yeah, I think you can actually say both. Everything from what we eat, where we live, and even who we marry are automatically decided for us. Anybody who opposes the dictatorship will be killed mercilessly. There are no trials. So, there you go. That's your information. That's pretty much what it is. They're basically being surveilled all the time. They have no freedom of any kind.
It's not directly stated that it's 24 hours.
Oh, but you can basically assume it from that.
Yeah.
Just say no. Are you saying that CERN is the dictator? Do you even know what kind of organization CERN is? Yes, I think they know. So, if a friend is dead and killed, then this time traveler will never be born, and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right?
Lamau. Lemeo.
By the way, can you meet your past self by time traveling? What happens then? He stole it, lol. They did. Chillers are very good at that. Even who you marry? The smiley, I love it. Escape with stolen technology. Destination 2010. Robbery murder is a common criminal scene. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Call him a robber, but to be able to engineer a time machine is pretty impressive. Whoa. Who knows what would happen? Whoa. I hate it when I drop my 100 yen underneath the vending machine. God damn it. Don't you just hate that too? Are we maybe being a little too hasty in calling this scientist a criminal? I mean, you have no proof that this scientist is a criminal, so yes.
Well, according to the future...
I said they have no proof.
No. All I'm saying is just, if all he says is true, then in the future that he comes from, he's a criminal. If he comes here to kill someone, he's a criminal.
His objective
Even
is
in
to
our time.
destroy CERN, not necessarily kill anyone, just to
He's a
stop
destroy
CERN.
CERN. We don't know what that encounters.
Of course.
Or entails.
No.
Encounters. No, entails.
No, entails.
Yeah.
If there are no trials, then the world's lawyers have no jobs. America. That's true. I'm loving this, to be honest. How do you plead? Tai-Tai? TT? It's a nickname for Titor, so I don't know. Is CERN controlling all of humanity? CERN is type A. Suddenly CERN has a personality type. Hey, does this mean Titor is a Dookie N criminal? I don't even know what Dookie N means. A Dookie N. Blah. Nope. If they even regulate what you eat, I imagine obesity is over. Probably. Oh god, look! They did it! They did it before it was a thing!
It's always been a thing. The difference is it's become popular.
Yeah.
Just because you regulate what people eat, which the easiest way to do that is everyone eats the same, does not mean that you
No,
remove
it is not,
obesity,
because genetics are a thing.
Yeah, everyone needs different things.
Yes.
So there will obviously still be people who are obese because of genetics.
Yes.
They need a special diet or medicine. Today we have medicine that can help.
At least alleviate it. Make it easy for them to lose weight is usually the thing you can do.
Yeah. Because, yeah. It's...
Don't worry about it.
If it was that easy, obesity wouldn't exist.
No. Choose the CERN for unifying the world. He said they automatically choose who to marry, but I wonder what kind of algorithm they use. Maybe something like the thing they use in Love and Lies. I think that's what it's called. Serious?
Oh, the one with the number or something. No, the tie. The string that is tied to someone else.
No. That's a webtoon. This is a manga I'm talking about. That also has an anime series.
What's this one about?
You basically live in a society where who you marry is chosen for you through an algorithm, and you are to marry that person regardless of if you like someone else. The main character has a crush on a girl, but the one he is matched with is a different girl, for example. And it also deals with the whole there's a character who is basically homosexual. He's also matched with a girl. He likes the main character. Right? It's hard. Is the death penalty more efficient in 2036? I would think so, because there are no trials.
What?
What?
Carbs
Yeah,
to
it's
carbonated drinks is a scary diet chain too. Okay.
That's mainly why I skipped it. It's like, I don't even know. Chris, a little hard to get away with under a super dictatorship. Upload your floor plan, Titor. I'm feeling like we should think twice about automation. What kind of food is there in the future? We only get Titor's point of view here, but if you actually think about it, CERN hadn't done anything wrong, have they? I'm starting to think Titor is the real problem here. Did you not listen to what John Titor said? Hey, sir, do a better job at managing your people. One of the weird ones is wandering through your backyard. John has a very strong sense of victimhood. I don't want to live in Titus 2036. I guess no matter what generation you're from, the squeakiest wheel gets grease. The theory is that even if a black hole is produced, it will be too small and will immediately vaporize. Google Hawking radiation. Only conspiracy theorists doubt that. That's also a real thing. Alright, let's just, yeah, Hawking is definitely from the future. Hawking's dead now. Sad. I'm guessing rations, and more rations.
Well, I'm more surprised that he lived as long as he did.
Considering that he had ALS.
So, you know, you could say it's a miracle.
It's like that 2001 space thing. You know what reference it as this? Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Are black holes
Even though
supposed to
you
vaporize?
passed out throughout the movie?
I was very tired, alright?
Tried to show the movie, but you fell asleep.
I was too tired.
You could have just said you were too tired.
I woke up at some one point where he was in a spaceship. That's all I remember. If I couldn't distribute rations, I'd rather just have all my nutrition injected. It's just they don't do that. Titor, did you actually time travel to where... Nope. Nope. Where you want it to be? Sounds like your machine was a piece of junk. You still have to make your own time machines in the future? If you don't work for CERN, I would assume, yes. Instead of controlling humans through societal regulations, it's probably better to get rid of humans altogether and create a robot society instead. Robots are definitely smarter. Instant trauma. Where are you based out in 2010? I don't know if getting rid of our stratified society is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna miss it now. Keep going. So it's pretty smart. Maybe they exiled him to 2010. That'd be a pain in the ass. Lol. Guess I better cozy up to CERN while I still can. So much shit talk here. So if the robbers are sent to our area, do they send murderers to the Warring States period? It's kind of funny. It's Japanese Warring States period. Whatever. You said your time machine has limited capabilities, but how does it differ from the original? Escaping reality. Oh my god. Turning the... yeah, sure. So, how do we beat CERN? So, have they been using time machines to exile people for a while, or is this a relatively new thing? CERN has a really handsome machine called the LHC. A place that I allegiance to CERN, please don't kill me. Oh, yeah, that reminds me of Kafka, doesn't it? Mandarin insane by time travel. He'd be exposed to radiation. I just read it on Wiki, but is it true that CERN created HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web? Did you know? I love the next comment. Aren't people supposed to get exiled to Australia? But they stay Austria here instead? Which is kind of funny. They can't see Australia.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Being exiled to the Cretaceous period would suck! Yeah. Is that true? You don't want to meet a T-Rex. You don't want to. Someone is, yes, a CERN engineer invented it. So apparently, yes, it is true. About HTML and HTTP and World Wide Web. That's what they were replying to. This one. If CERN didn't exist, that channel wouldn't exist. All hail CERN! It was certain. Yes. Hooray! CERN stock skyrockets. True, they still insist on regulating humans. Does that mean robots are still underdeveloped in 2036? Whether you see 2010 or 2036 as more dystopian is a matter of opinion. It's a matter of perspective, not opinion, but opinions based on perspective, so I suppose. I don't know what Super Kamio Kanta is. So much shit. Let's see. Da, da, da. I forgave no one. No, you can't go back until they're done. That's why I'm just looking at it. Congratulations. I think we're reaching it soon, though. Oh, there's one more. You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox that has been debunked. The world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. Prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. The many worlds interpretation? Wow, so down, bro. Research institution taking over the world. Lol, what? There's another Kuri Gohan. We've been waiting, Titor! Many worlds is what now? Could you make the percentage a little more specific? I thought it was already kind of specific, but whatever.
It's a joke.
What?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the interpretations of quantum behavior and quantum mechanics research. Tell me, but make it easy!
Tell me why ain't nothing like that.
Tell me why! That's still a particle physics research institution? What the fuck? Did you say that to your dad too? I don't know what it is. Oh. You heard of Schrodinger's cat, right? There are currently two main interpretations. One of them is the many worlds interpretation, aka the Everett interpretation. Schrodinger's cat! That you probably know about because every single fucking interesting media fucking names this at some point. A thought experiment proposed by physicist Erwin Schrödinger. Schrödinger intended it
They spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, that's because they can't put the umlaut on, apparently. Intended as a paradox that would refute quantum theory, but it has since been proven to not be a paradox. It is often referenced in fiction as an example of the complexities of quantum mechanics. A cat is placed inside a box. The box also contains a vial of poisonous gas and a sample of some radioactive substance. If the radioactive substance emits an alpha particle, it sets off a sensor releasing the poisonous gas and killing the cat. Assume the radioactive substance has a 50% chance of emitting 1 alpha particle per hour. After 1 hour, you open the box. The cat has a 50-50 chance of being alive or dead. The question is, was the cat alive or dead before you found it? According to Einstein, your observation of the cat's condition is irrelevant. The cat was either alive or dead before you opened the box. Oh, fuck, wrong button. How old are you, John Titor? Wow, no paradoxes, huh? What do you mean by worldwide divergence rate? I hear the name Schrödinger a lot, but I don't know much about the details. Trying to understand quantum mechanics is a heartache. I don't actually know what ORZ stands for. So confusing. I just started laughing. It's internet speak, I know that much. An ideograph depicting a person on all fours. Oh, okay. O is the head, R is the arms and torso, and Z is the feet. Typically used to express despair, dejection, or frustration. It's probably a Japanese thing. There's no set way to pronounce it. People may pronounce it as orts, ors, or ors. But yeah, I can see it now. Kitty! The word kitten, corrupted for cuteness, used by cat lovers all over the internet. John Titor says, I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I'm only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourselves from another world line? What happens if you do? Then why are you posting here? That was your question, right? You got this. Come on. Does time travel make emotion unstable too? I don't think so. Go to bed. Yes. It sleeps. Adorable. No time paradox, then you can do whatever you want. Yay! Never read Everest.
Then the question.
Why are we talking about cats?
I have a second question now.
Yeah.
Then, considering what Titor said.
Yeah?
That the whole grandfather paradox isn't a thing because of world lines, or as we would call it, timelines.
Timelines is not necessarily the same as a word line. They might actually be two different things. But obviously you don't know that yet. But just put that inside your thought bubble when you refer to it.
Okay, world line. Well, let's just keep saying world line. Okay, so Titor goes back to 2010. Destroys CERN in some way, or at least stops them from either stops them from inventing time travel, or makes it so they are gone. I don't know. In some way, stops them from creating the future that he's from. When he goes back to the future, to where he's from, does he go back to his old world, to his own world line, or will he go to the future of our world line?
Well, if John Titor travels back to the exact point that John Titor came from, then yes, John Titor would go back to their own future. Where CERN
Their
is
world
from.
line.
Yes, exactly.
So nothing will have changed.
Not for John Titor. Specifically, no.
Then why
But
is he
for
doing
everyone
this? Didn't he want to do this to change his future? That's what he said earlier.
Yes. But it's a little bit weird, because technically with time travel, you could also travel to the future of, for example, this divergence and live there, and then the future would be changed. So
How would he do that?
That is some physics that will be explained later in the game. I'm not gonna go too much, because it's very... I wouldn't even be able to talk all about it, because I don't remember all of the theory behind divergence in this game, so...
Because...
It's very technical.
The way I'm thinking, when you say it like that, that makes me assume that they have made the time machine in such a way that you can choose to stay in the world line you're in, or go back to your old world line, or something like that.
It has limited capabilities, therefore you cannot decide which divergence you go to.
So his doesn't. So it doesn't matter for him. So it just goes back to the one he came from.
Not necessarily. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean by not necessarily?
If you go to the future, it doesn't mean that you go back to the divergence that you came from. You could go to a different divergence. As I say, the game will explain it.
Okay. If you go back in time to do something to create a divergence, and you have the machine that John Titor is using that has limited capabilities, you should not be able to travel to the future of this divergence, because it is an unknown entity.
No, it's not an unknown entity.
It is an unknown entity.
It is not an unknown entity because
it
of the world line theory that they're working in this game. It is never an unknown entity. This is world line theory, a theory that you probably have never seen before. Which is why it's going to be confusing for you. But nothing is an unknown entity. Otherwise, the whole world line theory would collapse on itself.
Okay.
Regardless, though,
Doesn't
the
really
game
make
will
sense
talk
to me.
about it.
It doesn't really make sense to me right now,
No.
but
It'll make sense to you as you play the game. Trust me.
I hope.
It makes sense to me. So,
Yeah, but we're different people.
yeah, but I can help explain when the time comes.
Yeah.
Alright, how do you measure the world line divergence rate? Let's see. Oh, Kurigohan. Schrödinger's cat is the most famous quantum theory paradox. To put it simply, a box with a cat, a poison gas, emission device, and a radium, and to substance.
That's
It's
what we
actually-
already read, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, okay. It's just Kurigohan, it says it.
They're just writing exactly what it is.
Almost
that is
exactly.
Almost exactly what is in the tips. So
Yeah. I'm too dumb to understand how that's a paradox. You'll get it eventually. Hits. It has been proven that Schrödinger's cat is not a paradox.
the differences that were in Kurigohan
Kurigohan and Kamehameha.
we'll just say Kurigohan.
Yeah, everyone just says Kurigohan because it's such a fucking long name.
The differences in their message is negligible.
Yeah, it's like once an hour has passed 1 to 1. It's like that's oddly specific. Tips didn't even say that, but all right, sure thing, Kurigohan.
They just said 50-50.
No. It was an hour past 1 to 1. That's what it said.
What? Let me read it again. Let me just.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is.
As it is, an hour has passed is 1 to 1.
That means the ratio of. Oh, the ratio of.
Different,
Okay.
yeah. Exactly. There's a little bit difference there. But otherwise.
That's a different way of saying the same thing they said in the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was a little closer to what they.
Oh yeah, right. That's Schrödinger's designed this thought experiment to disprove quantum mechanics. Kind of backfired on him now. Big time.
Did he?
Yeah, because it actually you use it to prove quantum theory now. It is an example of quantum.
That's not
theory.
what I mean.
Oh. He wanted to disprove quantum theory.
Okay.
That was his goal when he made this thought experiment.
I might have known that. Probably forgotten that. Because at present time, it seems like I don't know. Or didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, someone already mentioned this in the thread, but there are currently 2 different ways of interpreting the Schrödinger's cat experiment. The Copenhagen interpretation and the Everett interpretation. The many worlds interpretation is tied to the latter. So, there are actually 2 ways to understand it.
I like that you pronounce it Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's because I hear a lot of countries, they say Copenhagen. So I just say it now, like that now.
Yeah, I think it's generally a way to try and pronounce it more Scandinavian, even without using the Scandinavian name, which is just funny.
What's up?
But I suppose that's... I don't know.
Yeah. The Copenhagen interpretation. Contrary to the determinism concept posed by Einstein, the Copenhagen interpretation is one that takes a quantum theory approach. It says that the cat is both alive and dead until the box is opened, whereby the 2 states becomes either one or the other as soon as an observation occurs. Once the box is opened and the cat is observed to be alive, it is retroactively determined that the cat was alive before the box is opened. If the cat is dead, it would be determined then that the cat was dead before the box opened. This is the Schrödinger's cat box that is used in Umineko. Many a times.
This is also the one that is used for quantum mechanics today.
Yeah.
Because the many worlds, or whatever they said,
Yeah, many worlds interpretation, yeah. The Everett interpretation.
we can't really, prove that in any conceivable way. So, Superposition. Yeah.
Exactly. So like parallel worlds. Quantum theory is crazy shit! You got that fucking right! It's similar but different, acting to the parallel worlds here. Similar but different. Don't ask me how it's different though, lol. Ask someone smart. I stared at this for 5 hours now, what the fuck? Yes, Wheeler came up with the term
We've
black
stared
hole.
at this for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot.
What?
What?
How does the Copenhagen interpretation not make sense to you?
Yeah, some people don't make sense that the cat is both dead and alive until you open the box, and only then will the truth come out.
What they're saying here is that they can't wrap their brain around it being alive or dead is determined retroactively, because
it's because of the whole thing that the cat is neither alive nor dead, but it's also both alive and dead while the box is closed. And when you open it, if you see it alive, that means it's been alive this whole time.
Yeah.
But until you open it, it is neither. That is why it's retroactively chosen. Yeah.
I know,
but a lot of people don't
that.
understand that part.
How does that not make sense to them?
A lot of people be like, but it should be either dead or alive inside the box, not either or both at the same time. A lot of people can't wrap their heads around that.
But if you open the box, if you open your fridge, and there's cola, that cola has always been there.
Yeah, as soon as you open the fridge. Before you open the fridge,
It's either there or not.
no, it is both there and not there at the same time.
Oh, yeah, but
The other thing you're saying is what normal people would think, which means like it's always been there. Yes, but only when you make the choice is the preconception made.
but the thing about it being determined retroactively just means that as soon as you observe it, it's always been the way that it's it's always been the way that it is at the moment you're observing it.
Yes. To a point, yes. But a lot of people can't wrap their heads around it. So.
Am I too smart?
No, you just like physics.
So I'm too smart.
So what's in there before the observer looks?
Like, because I can't wrap my head around how. That's not John Titor.
That's not John Titor.
Because I can't wrap my head around why they can't wrap their head around this. I don't understand how they can't understand it. That's I sometimes have the problem of that. It comes to a lot of things where I'm like, how do you not get that? But a lot of the time, it's because actually, now that I think about it, it's not because I'm too smart. I'm too dumb. That's why I don't understand why they don't understand. Because if I understood why they don't understand, that means that I'm smart enough to understand what they're missing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because if you can't explain something well enough to a person who doesn't know anything about the thing you're explaining, for them to understand it the same way you do, you don't understand that thing well enough. Because sure, you might understand how this theory works, but you can't explain it to someone else. That means you don't understand it well enough.
Anyways, this fake John Titor here says, worldlines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new worldlines. This is called divergence. For example...
So they're not parallel.
No, they're just mostly in parallel.
But they're in parallel.
infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel, but they're constantly branching into new world lines.
So they're not parallel.
Not entirely, no. But they're basically parallel for so long, you might as well call them parallel. For example, whether or not you post this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm
Hang
starting
the
to get...
fuck on.
What's up?
If you're talking about divergence,
Mm-hmm.
I know they're talking about world lines. I still don't know what world lines are, so I can't possibly start to comprehend what the fuck they're saying. But if we're saying that they're rivers flowing in parallel and they're constantly branching out into new world lines, that would mean that you're dealing with the butterfly effect.
Yes and no. But that's because they haven't told you everything about world lines in here. It's not...
All the information I have right now is that they're talking specifically about...
That is true. This about the branching part is like a butterfly effect, yes. But there is more to it. Obviously, they haven't explained that. Because with the butterfly effect, it's just infinitely branching paths, right? In world lines, at some point, these will diverge back together.
Converge.
Yeah, converge back together, that's what it's called. Convergence. Back together.
Why?
Because...
That makes no sense.
It makes sense in the way that that convergence point is a major event that will happen. And the future is still the same, even if some things are slightly different. It's like an avian where you can choose two ways to get to the same conclusion.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not so much that. It's not like. It's not
Hello, Bells.
whether it could happen or not. The fact is just. Okay. Then we're back to the whole changing the future. Does it matter? No, because everything will go to the same future anyways.
Unless you change it enough.
No, because you say that all of them will converge into the same thing.
Yes. But it might not have an effect on your life. It might be 1,000 years out in the future that will converge.
So? Changing the future doesn't matter.
No, but it matters to them. Perhaps the convergence point is when humanity goes extinct. But until then, it still matters.
If I understand the convergence point correctly, means that, okay, if we say human extinction is the convergence point.
Could be, yes.
Could be. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
That's not...
Is a big one, yes.
Yeah. Does it have to happen at exactly the same time?
Yes.
Okay, so no matter what line you're in, it has to happen at the same time.
That's why they converge.
Okay.
It is basically an event that has been written to happen, and you cannot avoid it. Unless you find a world line where it doesn't converge then. Where it converges later. TCD popcorn.
Yeah. Again, we go back to apathy of what's the point?
Yeah, but it to a lot of people it would matter because at least their life is better. Maybe their children's life is
Who
better.
cares if my life is better? I want to make the world better in the future.
Yeah, but in the far future and for your children, for example. Some
I'm not
people,
gonna have
that's
children
enough.
because I already know that my parents have fucked the world enough for the future to suck for them and be terrible. Therefore, I do not want to put anyone into the world to experience that shit.
No, I'm just saying, for a lot of people, maybe not for you, but for a lot of people, what happens to the rest of your life and what happens to your children is what matters the most. So for them, it matters. Even if you don't agree with it.
What about your children's children? What about your children having to think about their children?
Some people, that doesn't matter as much.
How the fuck can that
Because
not
they can't comprehend it, Ramona.
I don't... You cannot... I'm sorry. You cannot think about only your...
You can.
And
People
your
clearly only think about themselves sometimes.
Because if...
It's because of the way you think that you cannot comprehend that way of thinking.
No, I comprehend it. I'm just saying it is... what's the word? Hypocritical.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's hypocritical. Jesus Christ. In any case, what I would say is, if I knew my future was going to be shit and there was a way to change it, I would do that. It would matter enough to me. Even if I know that 1,000 years out into the future, the future's going to be the same. So far away, it doesn't really.
You're just saying
matter to
1,000
me.
years into the future to put absolutely no consequence onto what you're doing.
Well, who knows when it's gonna diverge?
Converge.
Converge. Sorry.
I assume that's what you meant.
Yes, that's what I meant. I'm just saying, if you create a big enough difference, the divergence you travel is higher, and therefore it will take longer for convergence to happen again. That's why I'm putting 1,000 years. Ideally, that's the divergence you want to hit compared to your original timeline line, to the point that it wouldn't matter.
You don't know when a convergence is gonna happen.
No, but you can.
It could happen
You
tomorrow.
can calculate the ratio of the divergence, and that means you can make an educated guess.
How does that make sense? I don't know enough about this.
No,
It's-
exactly. I'm trying to
This
just say
discussion
something.
doesn't feel fair.
No, and it isn't. I'm trying to help you understand without telling everything, because it's actually highly technical, and I cannot explain it to you as it is right now.
I am extremely annoyed with the information I have right now.
Yeah, but you're also not supposed to understand a lot right now.
It's not. No. The problem is. The problem is with the information I have. It just makes me angry.
Okay. I don't understand that point, but alright.
How you were, because how I look at it. Because technically the game hasn't told me anything about convergence yet.
No, we don't.
It's only talked about divergence.
Yeah.
You're the one who told me about convergence.
Yes. Because.
Where I look at that and I'm like, oh, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. And for me, it doesn't matter if the convergence is tomorrow or 1,000,000 years in the future. I don't care.
No.
It doesn't matter.
But to a lot of people, it matters. It's all I'm trying to say.
All I'm saying is, for that to matter to someone means that they're a hypocrite.
I wouldn't say that. I would say it's only human.
Oh, I'm not saying it's human. It's not human to think that way. I
just don't want to put the word hypocritical when I would argue that most people would probably think otherwise from what you're thinking.
Okay, narrow-minded then.
Yeah, that's why.
Is that better?
I don't know. I'm just saying I just don't want to use a negative word like hypocritical when it's the mass who thinks that way. you think it's hypocritical, but it's not necessarily.
But okay, let's look at.
Otherwise, you're calling me hypocritical. Just saying like that.
I do. I am. I am calling you.
And I'm calling you pessimistic as fuck. When nothing matters anymore. So why do anything? Why make a change when it doesn't matter in the end? That's the kind of like view I'm seeing you have.
Yeah.
And I don't want that, because then why is life worth living, right?
Like, all I'm saying is, you can't just think 10 years into the future.
Well, it's not only 10 years. But I would also argue that sometimes it's the small things and not necessarily the bigger picture that can have an impact. Because you're always thinking of the bigger picture, right? That's why it doesn't matter, because everything's the same in 100 years or whatever, right? That's the bigger picture.
It all becomes the same.
Yeah, that's the bigger picture. But most people tend to look at the small things, small impacts they can make.
You could actually also say that a convergence could be a new Big Bang.
Yeah, that would definitely be a convergence. I mean, a convergence could be someone's death if it's significant enough.
Depending on whether or not you believe in the Big Bang and believe that the universe is gonna
Shrink.
contract into the point of having another Big Bang. Because you can believe in the Big Bang without believing in the other thing. Because for some people, the Big Bang is just a thing that happened. It will never happen again. It is not a cycle. But for other people, they believe it's a cycle because it would make sense for them, at least, that it's a cycle because you can't have something come from nothing.
Yeah.
Essentially.
This is stuff we talked about last stream.
Yeah. But if we look at what the word hypocritical means.
I know what it means. But I wouldn't...
Do you not agree?
I don't.
I think of the future, just not that future.
That's not how I see what I'm talking about.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but that's not how I see it, which is why I don't call it hypocritical.
Okay, but that's why I see it as hypocritical.
Yeah, I see it as... I look at the future, but I choose to focus on a part of it.
Or...
It's not that I'm neglecting other parts of the future. I'm just choosing to focus on parts of it. That's how I see it, and then it's not hypocritical. Because you're not neglecting it.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
A bit of a better way to put it. Like focusing on my
It's not
children's
that I
future.
don't see that everything will be the same, but it doesn't mean that I can make it better until it happens. Right?
It was just the whole thing of like, because you made it sound like people only care about.
I might have used not the best words, but it's what I could come up with at the time.
Yeah, I understand.
It's hard to explain my own point of view, alright?
It can be very hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I'm trying.
I have that all the time.
Yeah.
Especially because I cannot find the words.
Yeah.
But no, because at the time you were saying that, or you were basically saying that people only care about their own future and the children's future. So whatever comes after that doesn't matter at all. Who fucking cares? Fuck them.
Yeah, that's not what I meant at all. I'm just saying, like,
that's kind of what it felt
it's
like.
kind of just the mindset completely opposite of yours. It's in a way, like it's the other side of the coin where it's like, yeah, I know eventually everything will turn to the same. So
Turn to mush, whatever.
yeah, you know, like some convergence will happen, and whichever world are you on wouldn't matter. But the whole time until then can still matter. That's the kind of like point of view, right?
Yeah. That's a little better, at least.
Anyways, here.
I think we're gonna end the stream here.
If you might want to end the scene and then end the stream, because they're still talking about that stuff.
Okay.
Just so you don't forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read through the entire thread. Why the fuck did you do that?
We just did that. Remember?
Yes, we were forced to.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice. Anyways, but archives were already popping up. Archives?
Yes.
I'm not sure what they mean. Anyways, of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now.
Ah, Dr. Pepper. Actually, no, it's called Dr. People in this universe.
This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. In fact, imposter is too kind of a word. This is probably a copy pasta.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's all copy pasta. She's just eating her popcorn. Look at her.
Or like making a mess.
That's just birds. Like 1% gets down into the stomach. That's just how birds eat. They don't have hands. What do you expect?
Try a little harder.
What do you expect? She's trying her best.
Anyways, there are many Titor fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago.
What is up with that?
Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the heck?
What the hell?
What the HE double hockey sticks?
Yes.
You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, for one thing. Plenty of blogs about Titor in Japanese, too. Or is there? I enter John Titor's name into a search engine. He's gone! Or what? I don't know.
12 matches. That's basically nothing.
Yeah, 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's posting on that channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. I tried searching John Titor.
Yeah, in English, I think, this time.
Okay.
Instead of the Japanese.
Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on John Titor a few years ago. Back then I got tens of thousands of hits.
But only 56.
Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure it gives the same result. What is this madness?
All his memories are fucked.
No. This is
Sparta! I had the exact same thought. Oh.
It feels like I've stumbled upon another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy?
I mean, shit really is weird for him, I will admit.
Yeah, but his Chunibyo doesn't help.
No. But what if it turns out to be right? Wouldn't that be amazing?
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. Getting a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion.
Got that fucking right.
But the other question is just, why now?
That's a good question.
What's different?
You can already deduce that. What is different, actually? The answer is already there. The game just hasn't given you the answer yet in cardboard.
Hold on, I just remembered. I know a purchased a book about Titor a few years ago.
That's definitely proof, right?
I scoured the bookshelves for it, but it's nowhere to be found. It's supposed to be right here. Impossible. How could this be? I called Daro. He'll know about Titor for sure.
He's like, who?
俺だ状況は
オカリンさ、電話の時ぐらいそういうのやめれ。
ジョン・タイターについて把握しているのかと聞いている。
ちっとも話が見えない件について。
内密に話がある。
I quickly made plans to meet with him at.
I guess we will not meet Faris before next one because of all the agile shit. Oh well.
Plus Nyan squared?
Yeah. Make me
Cube.
plus Nyan
No,
cubed.
squared. Cubed.
No, squared.
Squared.
Cubed is by 3.
Fuck!
I also said no cubed, and I was like, wait, no! Squared! It's basically supposed to be pronounced make queen plus Nyan Nyan. I think. Because it's Nyan times Nyan. Sometimes it's pronounced Nyan Nyan.
Does Nyan times Nyan give Nyan Nyan?
Yeah?
If we assume Nyan is 1?
No, if you assume Nyan is an X. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I learned how it was pronounced because the game told me, so... Well, I guess this thumbnail will have to be of Suzuha because she's the only CG in this stream. I thought I was gonna use Faris, but nope. Anyways, continue so we can go to bed.
Nyan squared is not Nyan times 2.
No, it's Nyan times Nyan.
Yeah.
Therefore, Nyan Nyan.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That is how it works. That's how math works.
I know, but it's no.
It's Nyan Nyan.
Because no matter what number you put in case of Nyan, it'll never become Nyan Nyan. Wait, no.
Yes, it will.
Hang on.
It's the same as saying 3 powered by 2 is 3
You know
times
what?
3. So it is.
I'm getting to that. I'm showing my whole ass right now.
Just like last stream.
I got an A in Math A. I swear.
You just forgotten everything. I mean, this is more like algebra than it's just math, so.
Oh no. My headset is losing power.
Oh no, and mine's also complaining a bit, but. It's like boop boop!
Tomorrow afternoon, and hung up the phone.
Lukaku, about yesterday.
No, wait. Wrong button. There we go.
You wanna save?
Save.
Okay, you don't wanna read the message first.
Is this important?
Could be, you never fucking know. It could be a flag message. There's nothing that would make you uncomfortable in that message.
The problem is that what happened last time is now all I associate with Luca.
Yes. But that's not everything there is.
I know. But how am I supposed to separate those two?
I don't know. I'm not you.
From Lukaku.
About yesterday.
Should I reply?
Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much, I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidare. I don't have time for this right now. Fuck you, Nokako.
You know, I'm just not going to reply to any of them.
Okay.
This first run.
Okay. Sure.
I've decided.
All right, there we go. Now you can stop. Because it's a new scene.
Yeah.
It just makes a little bit more sense flow-wise to stop after
Sure.
the scene's done. And it wouldn't take long. Cool.
Anyways, I'm supposed to be in bed now. Bye!
Yeah, I know. I need to take a shower before I go to bed. But yeah, that was today's stream. A lot of ad channel shit.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable.
It's just
honestly.
a lot of ad channel shit. There are some interesting things, but it's just... The ad channel is longer than I remember it being.
Like, did we really need all that fluff text? I
I
understand
don't remember it being there in the original game exactly like that. They were just focusing on some messages, but maybe I'm wrong. Because you didn't scroll through the chat or the message board yourself. It just showed pictures of it. I get the feeling they're trying to convey here, but it's also just trying to like sort out between all the trash and all the important things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
It's I understand that it's to really, really push the idea that this is on a message board.
Yeah.
This is how it looks.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Why the fuck is John Titor writing on fucking 4chan, basically?
I wouldn't say 4chan.
It's close enough to Japanese 4chan, I would say.
Yeah, it's just because 4chan is international,
Yeah, I know, but this is...
mostly written in English.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is like a Japanese, like,
Version of
equivalent of what 4chan is. There's a specific connotation associated with 4chan, that's what I'm
Do
trying
you
to
have
say.
any idea of what you're saying right now?
Nope.
Do you have any idea of what 4chan is?
Slightly. But I wasn't the one who started that, like, argument. It's someone else on the internet who said that, so I'm just saying what they're saying. Okay, photo.
That's some heavy shit, but okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's why I'm just calling it a message board. I don't want to. You shouldn't be comparing anything to 4chan.
I suppose. I don't know. I wasn't the one who did it to begin with.
No.
I was just like, oh, I guess that's how it feels to be on 4chan. I don't know.
No. I've been there, in the worst parts of it, for many years. Just don't.
Just don't. Hello.
But anyways.
Probably not the most interesting stream, but here we are. Tries to sort through it as much as we could. But hey, at least we have the stuff with Suzuha. And Tennoji.
It would have been nice if they set it up in a way where you could skip to only the important messages.
Yeah.
So every time John Titor wrote, every time Kurigohan.
The problem is there's also some like anonymous messages.
And all the anonymous people who specifically replied.
Genuinely interesting.
Like
really interested in what John Titor is saying instead of just trolling him.
Yeah. Who has something important to say.
Yeah.
As I said, all the important messages.
Yeah.
Which
is what the original game
instead of
is,
having
so-
to wade through everything unfiltered.
Yeah. Which is mostly what the original game did. There were some obviously showing some troll posts here and there because they wanted to convey something, right?
Yeah.
But
This was too much.
it was a lie. It was 2 hours. It was most of our stream, honestly. It was a bit much, but we'll definitely probably see it again, sadly. But they might be a little bit shorter.
Fucking hope so.
And more condensed in what is said.
Because
if
that
I
fucking
remember.
sucked.
Yeah. But we'll probably just, from now on, scroll even through more and only find the important parts.
It's just hard to
It
do
is
that.
hard. It is hard.
It would be easier if, because if the game just gave you the important messages, it would be a lot easier. Because some of them are from anonymous, and you don't know which anonymous message.
I have to look
one.
through it first to see if it's anything.
You have to
important.
read, more or less read every message.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't know.
Exactly.
It.
But I know the other ones are going to focus more on Kurikohan and John Titor as compared to what it's already been doing. Those are really the two you mostly have to pay attention to, honestly. You wouldn't have to necessarily read the other anonymous because John Titor replies and answers.
So what you're saying is that Kurikohan is Kurisu?
No. That's not what I said. I'm just saying Kurikohan is the only one who argues scientifically.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
I'm just saying, because clearly Kurikohan and you have pointed out that Kurikohan is important.
On an ad channel, yes. On ad channel.
Kurisu.
Yes, their names are very similar. I agree. They are very similar.
Maybe that's just too easy. I don't know.
Who knows? I certainly don't.
At least.
Yes, I do.
Fuck are you talking about?
I know which one is the truth.
Wanna fight?
No.
Are we gonna play Smash?
No, I have to take a shower and you have to go to bed.
How about I don't?
You go to bed!
I don't wanna.
After you. Probably tidy up because I need to go take a shower immediately. Like the plates and stuff. I've tried to tidy this up as the day has gone by. She keeps putting it all out on the table again. Stupid popcorn.
You're saying it was a bad idea?
No. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, but you're probably gonna have to vacuum clean the table again.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I don't know.
We'll be back on Saturday? Right?
We have no plans, as far as I know.
No, I have zero plans Saturday other than streaming, so...
So yes, we'll be back at 8 p.m. Central European time on Saturday.
Yeah, UTC+1.
So...
For our normally scheduled streams. Whatever we will be back before with another stream is something else.
Unknown.
I do want to do our live soon. But it's more compared to when you think you have energy to stream.
I think it's easiest if you just try and take a hold of me and be like, how about we stream now?
Yeah.
And then I'll either say yes or no.
Yeah, I suppose.
Rather than leaving it up to me, because if you leave it up to me, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. It's like leaving everything up to Christian. It's fucking the same thing. Never happens.
Well, it's mostly because it's a stream you want to do. I'm kind of like, whatever.
You're not interested in it?
It's okay, but I don't feel a need to finish it. It's a demo.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, represent the full game. So this is. How about just waiting until you can get the full game?
But I want to do the demo. Because I want to get to know the characters.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Which is why it's not as important for me to get into it right now. So I'm not gonna suddenly be like, oh, let's do this now because I want to, kind of thing.
I suppose not. But I also just meant in general.
You think I'm that much of a waffler?
I don't even know what that means, but I'll probably say no. I think you just forget and then time runs out. More than anything.
Okay.
Ah!
Pearls.
Yeah, tell her, Paulo. If you missed some of the stream, we will put the VOD up probably tomorrow or the day after over on our YouTube channel, which has the same name as our Twitch channel. Yes?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And there we also upload, all the streams, but also our pre-recorded Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I just finished cutting, so now we're only waiting for Ramona to do the creative editing and send me some thumbnail material. So hopefully it should be out by the end of this week.
Yeah.
That is my plan, at least.
I think I'd have an idea.
Have you seen the marks I've done?
No, for thumbnail.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's what I
As
meant.
compared to if it's in the final video.
If you've cut this out, that would be weird.
I don't know what it is you're talking about, so...
You'll find out.
Okay. As I've not cut, I've cut mostly stuff that we've already, done, or finding, rest stops and stuff.
I'm talking about something from a cutscene.
Okay, I haven't cut any cutscenes out.
Exactly. So.
Oh, I think I know what it is, too. You need both of them.
Okay.
I can put both of them in there.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But yeah.
We'll see
That's
you
it.
next time.
Yep. On Saturday. At the very least.
Bye bye.
Bye!